Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
Howdy. Okay, so I was here earlier and I realized, well, I'm too early. So I decided, well, I've been sleeping all day, or trying to sleep all day, and I haven't ate. So I'll go make myself a shake real quick.
Was that what the
And-
racket was in the background? I thought you were constructing your own kitchen.
Oh, you could hear me, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was doing. I made the protein shake, and then I want some ice in it. So then I started destroying the making ice crusher. So yeah, that's what I was doing. Not much
Yeah.
privacy around my house, huh?
Oh no, 3D life is great.
You know, but it's just the thing. And Ditto's really upset at the whole fact that this biatch has been sleeping or trying to sleep all day. And I couldn't. Okay, so my nephew and nephew daughter, they're like just sleeping all the time, right? Being peaceful and just sleeping and hanging out and quiet. And it's like he started talking about going and taking a nap, and I'm like, God, that's starting to sound good. And I don't take naps, right? Because I can't. And I mean, I'm tearing up my kitchen. I've already started emptying the cabinets and everything, right? So it's a horrible hot mess in there. But I had simply asked him, will you help me start to empty it out, because it'll go faster if it's the three of us. He says, yeah, we'll be back in a moment, they're in a little bit. And yeah, well, that didn't work for them. That didn't work for them at all, because by the time they got here, they're just like, really? Because I got boxes. It looks like my house is moving now, and it's organized, and I got it, and it's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and then I handed him a whole bunch of my my stoneware, because I have things piled, right? Tetris. And so I handed them to him, and I said, here, hold these for a moment. He's like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah. So I want to make sure that when you said I could stand on the drawers, that you were serious, because that's what this entire shelf has on it, is piles of this stuff. And he goes, well, it holds up to 300 pounds. And I'm like, okay, so I know I can stand on it, right? And I'm thinking I have under 300 pounds of one level. But I don't know. I might have to figure out ways to do heavy stuff here and there and all over the place. So anyway, I'm just saying, I don't calm down much. And then when he got up to go lay down, I'm like, I'm going to go try it. Well, oddly enough, Ditto ran right into his crate, which I don't know. I was making my bed, and I decided to change out my pillows. So I took the pillows that were on my bed, and now they're Ditto's pillows. Okay. And so he's got this, it's about this thick of cushion and pillows. Okay. So when I'm like, I'm going to go lay down, Ditto goes straight into his crate, and he looks happy as can be on all of those pillows. He's in Ditto dog heaven. And so I climb into bed, and then Ditto says, well, I'll climb up until you go to sleep. Well, the problem is that I put on my laptop. I've got on TV NASCAR, because it was the Poconos race. So I've got that on, because when I was dying, I always fell asleep to NASCAR. Hey, I hated doing that, but I figured that would help me. But over on my laptop, I have winning over there, right? So I can't go to sleep until winning is over. So I put him on two times the speed, and I swear to God, I swear to God, as soon as winning was over, I must have fallen directly asleep. And I don't know, it was like a 30-minute nap. And then I wake up to a dog who is like, get out of bed. Damn it, get out of bed. He was so mad. He was climbing on me. He left his side of the bed, climbed over, just slid like a worm over, and then stayed half on me and half on my side of the bed. And he's like, see, I'm going to make it miserable for you. I don't know. The dog is not used to me taking a nap. I am not allowed to take a nap. I am not allowed to not.
You need a pillow for it. Keep him on his own side of the bed.
Well, no, because I was laying on my side. And he just, I'm telling you, he just came up, front part over here, back part over here. It didn't matter that he was like this. He was like, no, I'm going to make it. He was not comfortable that I was in bed. He got
dogs don't have boundaries.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Yeah, they don't.
And he got totally comfortable once I got the fook out of bed. He's like, oh, hell yeah. He was totally happy once I got out of bed. You know, he's laying there and his ears were totally doing the perk up thing, right? They were so cute. I'm just laying there going, as long as his ears stay like that, I'm not getting out of this bed, because he was listening to nephew and nephew daughter, right? Talking and laughing and having a good time. And he was listening to all of that. And he's waiting for one of them to come into our room. He's waiting. Oh, here they come. He was so excited. Yeah, here they come, because they're leaving. They're going over to a friend's house, you moron. He's like, can I go too? He was so funny. He is so funny. Anyway, howdy, guys. How's your day been?
Productive.
Ooh, what'd you do?
Got my new zero water unit set up. Real happy.
Wait a minute.
What?
When you say it's a zero water setup, what do you mean? Because
it's a 55. Oh God, hang on, I'm gonna cough.
Well, how are you doing, Snipe? Okay.
Okay. Snipe goes first.
No, you do. I thought you were going to have a coughing fit. So
I sort of. It's a 55 cup unit, and it's on a stand, and it's double filters. It has 2 filters instead of 1. And I drink so much water that I just decided, I need a bigger receptacle.
Send me a picture of yours. Wait, what is mine? Is mine a net zero? What is my zero?
No, yours is a zero water.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But send me a picture of yours, because I just have the 2 pictures. And one is way bigger than the other. But you're saying it's a whole setup. So it's like, is it gravity fed?
Yeah, it's gravity fed. It's just a larger zero water unit.
Because I have three water filters that I do. I have the 2 pitchers, and then I have another one that's not a net zero, whatever. So let me see yours. Send me a picture of it, because I may get rid of the one I've got to swap out, because I prefer the zero filter. I don't.
Yeah, it's the best. Independent testing proved that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The zero water filters are awesome. I love them. I really do. So you got that set up. What else did you do?
Updated the computer. Unpackaged my orders that finally arrived.
You got your orders.
Yeah. And then just camped out and talked with my girlfriend for a little bit.
There you go. That sounds fun. Snipe,
so
how about you, Bubbies?
It was horribly hot here again today and windy.
Oh, that's right.
But not quite as horribly hot as yesterday, but it might have been windier. But
that's
so this morning I had to water a bunch of stuff to keep it alive through the day.
Right, exactly.
Then I went to, my mother did not want to go to she didn't feel bad, but just was a little bit tired and didn't want to go, because tomorrow she has a doctor's appointment. So she decided not to go to the birthday parties.
Don't wear herself out today.
Yeah. But I went and celebrated with the
Was it-
family, with the, what would it be, grand nieces, two of
Was
them
it
that had their
fun?
birthdays. Yep, had a good. They had like a taco bar set up and
Ooh,
had
that sounds good.
See,
yeah, an ice
we-
cream cake afterwards.
okay, but Cynthia, we don't
Yes?
want to rain on his parade. Okay, we live in California. Our taco party bars are different than their taco party bars.
Probably.
If he came and had one of our tacos, he might never leave the state.
Probably.
Yeah.
My nephew is like really pissed that because I made him get on the scale. He does way more than me, but I made him get on the scale, and he hated me for it. But he's like, I'm like, what, I'll just eat what I'm eating, and he goes, I can't. I'm in California. They don't understand Mexican food like we do, and I can't not eat all of the burritos and the tacos and the quesadillas. And he's like, I got it here. I'm here. I'm eating.
I'm here. I want food. I want this food.
I'm
Yeah.
eating. And then he tells
we did
I'm sorry.
we did not have the crunchy taco shells. We didn't do that. It was like street taco.
I like
type
soft
of
shell.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
So we at
street
least didn't
tacos.
have that yes, we didn't have that Midwestern, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We had like shredded pork and shredded chicken and yep.
Oh, that sounds good.
Black beans.
It makes me.
Oh,
I will admit, I had a carne asada burrito, but I did not eat the outsides the other day. Okay,
yeah.
Nephew's here, so I'm allowed to eat the meat, even though I shouldn't have had the pico that's in them, right? And the guacamole is questionable, but yeah, I have had a carne asada burrito lately, so I'm not like totally angry at you right now because, well, I've had my Mexican food fixed for the month.
Yeah, I normally don't do the taco shells or burritos thing, but I have some wraps that are like low carb wraps
Right.
that are really good. They're keto friendly ones that I usually use. Didn't have them today, so I only had one. But then I went back and had the good gob of shredded chicken because it tasted really good.
Well, of course. You don't have to have the carb part in order to enjoy the meat part, for goodness sake, people.
But they had some really good queso dip that really needed the tortillas, so that was kind of tough to.
Well, let me share with you. I have a bunch of. I can make chips for my eating plan. I'm going to make hamburger buns for my eating plan. I can make hot dog buns. So they're no carb. They're not keto. They're just carne friendly. And I have recipes, and I'm going to be doing it. And now I have my stuff. So the chip thing, I'm going to make some so that if I ever because when you're changing plans and you just all of a sudden have that craving, the dip that's screaming your name, you're gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna have the chips ready so that when it's going, get over here, Shani, I can go, hang on, let me go grab and
and like pretty soon out of the garden, I'll have tomatoes, peppers, cilantro. It's like I'm gonna make pico. You gotta have some chips,
Do you have tomatitos?
They're kind of tough to grow here. You can, but it's
really they grow so much better than tomatoes, and then it's like trying not to grow them.
Yeah, they do okay here. I just haven't done them much.
Yeah, because that'll make the pico even better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about getting some of them this year, but I didn't.
Yeah, because you don't need a lot of plants. You can
two of them all.
Yeah, you can do 2 or 3, and you're good. And you're good for the whole season. So let's read some. Look at who was first today. It was Miss Cynthia. Thumbs up. Yes. You know who didn't show up at all? That would be me. Because I posted and climbed into bed. I'm not lying. And Cynthia's like, let's get silly. Okay, are we not? I'm sorry, this crew, I don't think there's any getting to be got. I think we're already there. I just really am. And 1776 says, lol, second, Sin. And then Snipe says, third. Now, on to Olive Heidel's BS or important messages. And Snipe just starts winking and laughing his ass off. And Cynthia joins and says, yeah, to that up there.
Yeah.
And 1776 says, Snipe, you just wait. I might just summon a T3ism or two. You know what? Is she in Discord? Does she have, I was thinking about this when I was watching. Does she have, because I don't know if I don't remember if she ever rejoined. I
know I've seen her in winnings, like
Right.
a couple things, but I don't know if she ever came back. I haven't seen her like anything or anything in yours.
Well, we don't have a lot going
No.
on in ours, though. You
No.
know, that's the whole fun thing with us is that we don't have a whole lot. Okay, come on. I can't remember. I know
she was trying to get back into some after she left.
Nope, she's still in. She came back a couple months ago. Yeah,
Okay.
or she left again.
Heidi says yes, she rejoined yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she should be able. She has access to even join and play games with us if she wants. Just remind her of that. Anyway, so yeah, a T3ism isn't a T3, but having a T3 come and serve would just be awesome. Or two. And she laughs. And Cynthia starts laughing at the above again. Yes, sir? What were you going to say?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious. A T3ism could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of things that end in ism.
I took it as sayings.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Cynthia says for play and
Foreplay.
up there. Foreplay up there.
I could have gone FOUR, but I thought I'd do the other one.
You know, I'm just saying. No, it's FORE.
I know, but I purposely put FOR there. So, yeah.
Okay. So, 1776 is lol, Sin, and starts laughing. And then 1776 says, important shit down below, not BS info for you. Again, the heifer is on YouTube. You're probably watching here. But if you're not, and I get kicked off the platform you're on, we're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and I get kicked off that platform, you can find us over on Rumble or on Twitch. And, you know, all final things, look for me over on Kick. Okay. 1776 says, thank you for tuning in and joining in on the conversation. Want to see more of the Fat Heifer Shinny? Just go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, make it solid, and share with friends. That way, then you both get notified every time and you can blame each other. It's free for you and it helps the channel. And 1776 says, did you know? You don't have to be on the panel to play games. Okay. All you have to do is join Board Game Arena. It's free. There's absolutely no code. There's nothing personal to get in there. And then boom, you go ahead, you sign up. You get your ass right over to your email. You verify it. You come back to it. You sign in. And then what you have to do is look in the upper right-hand corner to the aqua colored 3 people icon up there, click it, and it says search for friends or something like that. Find friends. Go ahead and just type SHENIGRAM, enter, and I'll pop up as a heifer with great big red lips. Okay, so go ahead and send a friend request. Then put in chat, hey, I sent a friend request. And if we're in the middle of a game, And on the next game, before we play it, and because there's always somebody reading ahead in chat, before we play it, I will go accept your friend request and invite you in to play with us. See? So we invite in between each game. We can't invite during a game. Just saying. So after the initial, she wants you to know, after the initial sign up is done and the friend's request is accepted, the gameplay is simply that easy. Each time we stream and each time we go to play a new game, if you are signed in, you're getting an invite. You don't want to play that game? Quick, sign out, because once we sign you in, we hold firm to your playing. So anyway, we're just saying, sometimes, I'm a bully. So don't worry about it. Just come on. It's fun to do. And Bobby says, I farted. I have a problem with people who don't pronounce their T's, but when it comes to that word, I don't think I pronounce the T in fart. For the farted. I farted. Yeah, my entire life of over 60 years have made the T in farted a D. I have. The T's are going to go away. In 10 years, there will no longer be T's. Okay? Just say. So, where my nickname used to be T, because of my second name, because my employer didn't like my first one. So all my friends shortened it up and just, forget Tammy, let's just call her T. So, I won't have an initial. There you go. And I hope it didn't stink or shard. And 1776 says, hiya, Bobby. At least it wasn't something else. See, I wasn't the only person. And Snipes like, hi, Bobby. Wipe if you must. I wasn't the only person. And Snipes says, I'm on time. It isn't me. Now, how late was I? And 1776 says, you sure, Snipe? No, serious, because I was in the kitchen making this. Okay. And I didn't think it was going to take that long, but then I started moving some more up.
Sounded like somebody making cement or something in there.
Because the wand, right, is really good at chopping up ice. So I put the milk in and I put the protein in and I zzz it. And then I'm like, wait, I want some ice in it. So I put the ice in it and then I put the wand in. And that's when you guys started going, what the fuck is she tearing up over there? My name is Shinny and I do concrete cutting and coring. Okay. I'm just saying, concrete coring and cutting. That's what I do. And you can tell because it sounds like it. And Stream Elements is letting us know that, hey, yeah, she's over on Twitch. Snipes like, I wouldn't lie to you, Heidel. And she's like, I know, Snipes. Y'all just are too nice and can't keep the joke going. Snipes says, unless it helps me in talk. And 1776 is right figures. And then she says, hey, YouTube likes to switch chat modes. They don't like to switch you. They put you straight in top chat. So we don't want to talk about you behind your back. So what we want you to do is always make sure that you're over in live chat. And if you're over in live chat, what happens is that when we say your name, you can see it when the ampersand, when we tag you. Okay, then you can see it. But in top chat, YouTube doesn't think you want to see when you've been tagged. So make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. If you get kicked out, again, it doesn't matter if you're on my channel or anybody's channel. Every time that you sign in and want to start chatting, make sure first you go into live chat because it's important. 1776 says, lol, not muting again. And Bobby says, damn it, woman, you better eat. I know. But again, I got protein. Okay, I did get a protein shake and I just had some cheese. But, why eat when you're not hungry? I know, but I'm not waiting every third day like I used to. So would you please, when you talk to my beloved Nanners, let her know she's still eating. She's not waiting every 3 days, but there are days where she might not eat a lot. Okay, so like after the stream, I will have some cottage cheese for dinner. Okay. 1776. And tell her I love her. Okay. Between her and Queen, I feel like all I'm ever doing now is eating. 1776 says, I concur with Bobby. You better eat. I'm working on it. And Bobby says, you don't understand, Heidel. I'm scared. He has been labeled and designated the party to make sure I eat. Okay. And I swear to God, if there were ever a day that all of a sudden I heard a voice say in my ear, eat, I am afraid I would shit my pants. Okay. Literally, if I heard her voice in my ear tell me to eat, I am afraid, because if it was a day where I hadn't ate anything, I would be like a horse with the legs going out from under it. It would be scary. Okay. What? Cynthia, you were going to say something.
Oh, no, I said jump.
Oh,
Startle type jump.
Oh, it'd be worse than jumping. Jumping is something that I do when I don't realize someone's behind me and they say something. No, my fear, because I didn't eat, with her in my ear saying eat, I with all the love and everything, I would shit my pants because I know that I screwed up. It's constantly, I hear her voice, woman, would you eat? With all the love in the world. I hear that. And I have, because she would say, woman, did you eat? I'm ordering Domino's right now. and I would order while we're on stream because she got me. And she says it with so much heart and so much love, but I'm so afraid because I can't tell her no. I cannot tell her no. And that would scare the hell. So yeah, Bobby and I were both scared of it. Okay. So
well, wait a minute. Queen Swoop coming on going protein, protein, protein. That was funny.
Oh yeah. Well, see, but she's the second of the eat. And then her eat was protein, because she's like, don't eat those other things. She was thinking I don't eat because I was worried about gaining weight. Oh, no, you know, that's not it. I'll eat. I would eat 3 birthday cakes all on my own at one time. That's not it. I have to slow down long enough, because again, I've got time blindness. So I don't realize how much time goes by since I haven't ate. And so she started with the protein, because what she did get to see me eat didn't have protein in it. And so it's like between the two, it's like, we're going to make sure she eats right and that she eats. And so, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. And 1776 says, Cynthia, wiggle, wiggle. And,
yes, I did wiggle, wiggle.
And we'll
I'm
get
in
there
Board
in
Game
just
Arena.
a moment. I just want to get caught up a little bit over here. And then 1776 says, Bobby, actually a concern for me as well. I worry about it for her too. I'm good. I promise you guys. I promise you. Thank you all. I promise you. Mostly it is Nanner's fault that I'm good. It is seriously, not mostly, it is seriously Nanner's fault that I am good, because I will be doing something and hear her voice in my head and know that I don't want her voice coming into my ear and me having to say no, because I'm not going to poo my pants, okay? Because I can't lie to her. I can't. So there's that. And Squaw Bob's in the house saying, who is the alpha?
Hi, Squaw Bob.
It depends on what we're talking about. If it comes to the food and the protein, it's Nanners and it's Queen and not me. I am not alpha. I swear. And 1776 says, hiya, Squaw Bob. And he gives her a hug and says, hey, Heidel. And Bobby says, one is larger than the other. What did I say that one is larger than the other? I mean, inevitably the left is fatter than the right, because I'm right-handed. So, you know, it's, y'all's have the same problem. I don't know what you're asking about though.
Yeah.
And Bobby says 1776. No, you just. Oh, it's a long story. And then Bobby says you didn't have the whole burrito. I would. No, I mean, no, I didn't eat the outside. I did not eat the flour tortilla. I mean, I ate the whole thing except for the flour tortilla. I ate all the good stuff, not the yucky stuff. And Bobby's like, corn tortillas fix all. If you fry them, they do, which is why I've got to make my version of corn tortillas so that I can make those. Because, well, you know, it's a thing. Hey, I used to be sitting and watching TV and suddenly go, I want tortillas. And I would get up and make some corn tortillas, okay, or some flour tortillas, either way, depending on if I had the cornmeal. But I am just going to tell you, I'm stepping away from all that. And Bobby's like, man, I got to grow cilantro. I can never find it anywhere fresh. Ooh, cilantro and tomatitos. And you seriously, you're on the road. You're on the road. And you need to come out here and you can stay
it's in every market.
Well, yeah, it is. It's in every market. You can stay 3 days with me and hit all of the Mexican foods that we have. And then you can figure out how to cook it and go home and open a restaurant. And people would be like, you would be so busy, you don't even know. Because the San Diego Mexican food is different than the Sacramento Mexican food. The Sacramento Mexican food is so white people, it's sad. But the San Diego and LA Mexican food, it is so Mexico that you're like, oh, and you know, the siesta, you really understand shortly after starting to eat it. And Bobby says, I hate it dried. It's just not the same. No, it's
parsley. If it's
yeah, I was gonna say
it's not. Like.
It's not parsley, but it is one of the it is the same as one of the American spices.
But it has coriander is the seeds.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the coriander.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And a lot of people a lot of people don't know it. So yeah, it's not the same at all dried. It is so good to just chew on it. It's so good. Who needs tobacco when you've got cilantro? And then 1776 is Bobby. Okay, hugs. Yeah, no. I don't want him getting yelled at and in trouble either. I don't. And then he's like, lol. And yes, she's in Discord and rejoined yours, Shinny. Good. I thought, well, I knew she was in Discord. I had to go over to ours and take a look to see if she was back in there, and she is. Bobby says, it's my fault. T3 is scared of me. I confused her way too much. I saw some of what you were talking about over there last night, and I'm like, did I miss something? Because, you know, I can't just like, even though I was laying there trying to go to sleep, that doesn't mean I was laying there, because I can't just lay there. So I would get up and like move something in the bathroom and then come back and lay back down. I think I have an issue. I really do. I think Bobby's right about my diagnoses.
No, I'd like to chime in on that. When you unconsciously feel guilty about what you're doing, it stops you from doing what you want to do.
I didn't feel guilty.
And taking a nap.
Yeah,
unconsciously.
Yeah.
You said you don't lay down for naps.
I don't. Because, you know.
So unconsciously, your brain's going, you shouldn't be in bed.
Maybe that's true. And then Ditto's sitting there going, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? You know, I mean, it's probably. And then, you know, my nose is like, okay, so you just lay down, you know, now you need a tissue because the temperature is different. And then I get that and I lay down, I'm feeling good. Yeah, you think you're going to go to sleep? You can't go to sleep without having a blanket over you. Get out of bed and put a blanket over you. I mean, these are all, it doesn't matter if it's 102 degrees outside. It's not. It was like,
We were 88 here today.
Yeah, so it's like, I think we were 82. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to lay down. I'm serious about taking a nap. I had to have a blanket on me in order to do it. It makes no sense. But at least I didn't have to have my bonnet on because I pull my bonnet down over my eyes. And so it's totally dark. Yeah. The bonnet serves as a conditioner for my hair. And it also serves as an eye mask, which I have 3 of those right next to my bed too. Wait, and Bobby says, I have that effect on most people, but I love being confused, so that doesn't work for me, huh, Bobby? 1776 says, Bobby, nah, T3 doesn't scare. Bobby says, you must not have seen her argue with me about my teeny wiener. and Snipe says, Bobby, argue or agree? Just saying. And 1776 says, oh, yes, I saw that, Bobby. Lol. And he replies, I was going to say, wouldn't lie to Heidel. Why? That sounds like a poor decision. And Snipe says, maybe saying I won't lie is a lie. No. Or is that a lie? 17. I'm sorry, but you know me that this statement right here is the lie, not this one. Okay. And then 1776 is Lamau.
I love the dramatic close-ups.
I know, right? It's because I talk with my hands. I swear to God, I was raised being told I was Italian. I'm not Italian. Okay. Just because as a baby, the first real food I ate was all Italian. And just because the Italian couple that lived down below that didn't have children would come and get me because he made lasagna or spaghettis or raviolis or something for me as a baby. Okay. I don't think he much really liked the way that my mom treated me. So anyway, he would get me and take me down to his house and feed me, which is probably why I talk with my hands, because to shut me up, just tell me to sit on my hands. Okay. I'm just saying that was the other.
We should get a pair of handcuffs and send them to you.
Ooh. Don't threaten her with a good time.
She's looking for a comeback here. I know she is. I can see her.
No, I was going to say what he said, but then I'm like, well, but I
like to see you with your hands cuffed together trying to do the language thing.
I already have my own handcuffs. Official SDPD.
Oh, they don't have like pink frilly stuff around them or anything?
I have pink leather handcuffs also.
Do they have any fuzzies on them?
I got rid of that set. They were fake. They really upset me after I ordered them. I was really bummed. So anyway, Snipe comes along, 1776 says Lamau, really big and loud. And Snipe says, some part of that is, if Shinny doesn't eat, I get punched in the throat. See? And that's that. I knew what he was talking about. I'm not sure anybody else did. And 1776 says, oh boy, Bobby. Okay, Bobby, you keep walking me up to the end of this. And I'm telling you, give her a hug and a kiss and absolutely everything, because you know how much I love her. And Bobby says, Shinny, you just put a bad thought in my head. You can jump over a stack of books. Like, can you jump over a stack of books? It depends on how many are in that stack.
If they're short stories, maybe.
Right. If they're
yeah, comic book.
That's comic even better. If they're short stories, it depends, because I am trying to work at getting my legs ticked. Because when you don't, like getting into the bathtub's a problem. So I do leg lifts to the top of the bathtub. Like that, so that I can, but I can jump up one of my steps without being afraid I'm going to break my nose. Okay. God, that sounded weird, but it depends. And then Bobby says, to be frank, I don't eat for like 24 hours at a time. And I'm the one in trouble. ADHD is great, Ada. I'm just saying, you forget. Time just goes. You get focused. And it's like, I didn't think about it. Why should I eat? You know? I mean, seriously, yeah, it's really annoying, isn't it? And 1776 says, I have that time blindness for that too. ADHD is inattentive. No, I'm very attentive to what I'm doing. All of it. All the different tasks. I'm very attentive to it. So anyway, there's that. And then there's Frage, who's like, woohoo. Hi, baby girl.
Did she get her other gift?
Oh, Froggy, if you are still here, because we know you bounce in and then bounce out. Okay. So hello, me doing this is hard. Over there, not there, but over there. Okay. Miss Cynthia helped to find the 40 ouncer. We don't know that you got that. We know that you love the little garden thing with the light that comes on, the frog in the rocking chair. I know that you love the one for the window, but we don't know that you got the third thing, which is the 40 ounce cup thing. Let us know what you thought of that, because it looked adorable. Of course, they had to have 3 lined up together to show, but I couldn't get all 3. I just couldn't. 1776 says, hiya, Froggy hun. And Froggy's like, hey, Heidel. And then she says, need more than 3 days to experience all the Mexican food, but only in Ramona. See, I didn't take him down to San Diego because then he'd have to move in. And no, I love him. No. But there's the one down in the Barrios that's in the house that they turned into the restaurant. And I want to say it's on India and like 23rd that has like the most awesomest, but I've only gone there like 3 or 4 times, and then I didn't go forever, and now I can't remember. But that's the best one. 1776 is like Tex-Mex, no, versus versus actual Mexican food. Right. I'm not big on the whole Tex-Mex thing. And then Bobby's like, nah, I hate people. I also prefer white people Mexican food the most. Oh, yeah. Okay. You ain't never coming to visit, then I get it, because I would be feeding you brown people Mexican food and you'd be like, I'm loving it. And Froggy says, Arizona has great Mexican food too. Oh, see, you don't even have to get all the way here then. Froggy would know about San Diego Mexican food. And now she would know about Arizona Mexican food. So you could get as far. Don't go to Texas Mexican food. It ain't the same. I warn you now. I ordered tostadas when I was younger for dinner. We went for dinner, and we all ordered, and then the waitress brought the chips that you eat, the chips and dips at the beginning of the meal, right? And then she brought everybody else's meals, and I didn't get a meal. The tostadas were the chips and dips, and she wondered why everybody was helping me to eat my dinner. Tostada is corn tortilla fried with beans and meat, and I like the cheese on top of the hot stuff, right? Because I like it to melt. And then the lettuce and the tomatoes and the onions and the cilantro and the pico. And what the fuck? I won't go to another state and order Mexican food no more. Froggy's like, hiya, Snipe. And Bobby's like, it's kind of like Italian pizza for me. Nah. Mirka always does it better. Oh, God, you were laughing at me over in Winning's thing for me trying to pronounce words last night. And cowabunga dweebs. See, how's that? Did I get there? It had a cow in it. So cowabunga dweebs. I got there. 1776 is, right, Froggy? 3 days to eat all the Mexican food. That's only in Ramona. And Froggy says, hiya, Bobby. And he's like, hey, you Froggy. And somebody has to tell Winning that this upset me. And I know that I know that it's, I gotta be special month. So it's not just just lesbian and gay and bisexual anymore. No. It's the whole fucking alphabet month, because I gotta stand out special. And though I used to be one of these and it's too norm to be one of those, I now have to, tie my dick to the ceiling and announce that I'm a special dick ceiling tying alphabet person. But that your Bobby, that your avatar has nothing to do with that. But I love that you just rolled with it. I just love that you rolled with it. But I'm like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's the same avatar that he uses all year long. And I'm like, yeah, no. So anyway, Bobby said hi to Froggy, and Snipes says hello, Froggy. And then Bobby says, I can eat tamales for 3 days straight. Dude, is that all you can go? I will up you months, okay? Months. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Up you months. We can have, there are chicken, there are pork, there are beef, there are dessert. Now they make different dessert tamales. I'm just saying, I can eat forever. My Tia, she made a whole lot of tamales, and she likes salt. Okay, she's gonna die. She likes salt even more than I do, but she gave me like 40 tortillas or tamales, and I'm in there eating them and having them for breakfast and lunch and dinner. And she's like, "Did you like them?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You didn't complain?" And I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, okay." They were salty, but no, I liked them. And so she's like, "Oh my God." And then when I was all done, she's like, I told her, "I'm ready for more." And she goes, "You ate them all already? Those were supposed to last you through until next Christmas." So, but we do have a tamale lady out in front of our UPS store. So, I could always go get tamales there if I really wanted to, or I can make it my own. But getting the masa just right is a little difficult on me. And Bobby says, now to find 3 days worth of tamales. Oh, you come ahead. They're all over. Again, the lady sells them in front of the UPS store. And everybody goes there. And if there's Mexican people buying from her, they're good. So they're good. And oh yeah, and then you can drive on the way between here and the ranch. There's underneath one of the trees that you can stop and buy some under that person too. They're all over the place. I'm just saying, they're good. 1776 says tamales are amazing. Now I want some. Look at us, supposed to be playing games, and we're still over here talking food. Bobby says, I love to make them, but I also hate to make them. Right? It depends. They're so hard. Froggy's like,
learn how to make them.
Froggy's like, be right back. And then stop shopping in American grocery stores and start shopping at your Mexican grocery store. That's the first step. And then you'll start going ahead and being able to think more Mexican and making them really good. So, I mean, it's huge. I didn't shop at an American grocery store for like 5 years. Seriously. Why do that? Bobby's like, sit on your hands, not your danglers. Well, I have to put those between my legs so that I can sit on my hands. Yes, exactly. Bobby says, doesn't matter how many books, just getting you to jump over a stack of books is good enough for me. Yeah, I can do that. I have to put my tennis shoes on. I can't do it in my sandals. But yeah, I can do that. Let's not forget, if there's a snake, I'm jumping my fat ass over that mofo too. And Bobby's like, yeah, but my own rules don't apply to me. I'm special. The lead chips are my favorite. I don't know what chips those are. And then Snipe says, Shinny can jump higher than a house. No, I can't. Not even if I am high. Unless it's a Monopoly house. Then I might be able to. because a house can't jump. Oh, shit.
What?
I can jump higher than a house because a house can't jump.
Nice, snipe.
Silly goofball. I'm like, unless it's a Monopoly house, you got to admit that was still good too.
Yeah.
And then Bobby says, actual Chinese food is literally dog shit. Literally, it's boiled dog shit. Yeah.
Shit.
What did you just drop?
I just broke my glass. I dropped the cell phone on it and just broke it.
I'm sorry, but be very careful to get out of bed. And
no, it's in 2 pieces.
Are
Darn,
you sure?
that was my Trump presidential glass. Doggone it. So I'm going to go on mute while I find me another.
You do that,
glass.
but be safe. Just in case there's little pieces that you can't see. Put your glasses on, and
there's no shards. It's just like the perfect break.
Okay, but verify that for sure.
Yeah,
because that's not getting cut accidentally. Not good.
Oh,
okay, we'll come back in a second when you're ready. Just unmute.
Okay.
And then Bobby says, add soy sauce to taste. I like soy sauce though. But
around here, the best Chinese restaurants have all Mexicans working in them.
Exactly. Here too. It's a thing. It is literally a thing. Because look, the Hispanics, they can cook. Okay. Yep. I don't care who you are. They can cook. Bobby's like, Shinny, you better know where Cowabunga is from. Or you're a communist. Okay, I don't know where Cowabunga is from, but I'm thinking it's like the Gidget movies, because I'm sorry, but
Moondog thinks it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, it was before.
Oh, that. I know it's before that. It's well before that.
I do know about Turtles, but no, seriously, I'm sorry, but it was Moondoggy and why can't I remember his the Big Kahuna and Gidge? Yeah. I'm sorry, because my nickname was Gidget. Yeah. It's growing up, my mom called me Gidget. Bobby's like
Moondoggy was James Darren.
Exactly. Yes. But Bobby's like, I like turtle. I like train. Turtle. I don't know why, but I remember that from the Mutant Ninja Teenage Turtles. I don't know why I remember it. And Bobby says, tamales upside your head. They're not hard to make. They're just tedious. Well, I know that you finally made some. I remember that you made some, but you just don't have a really good tamale pot to make them with. I remember that. I'm like, that's awful tiny. But, the thing is getting the matzah just right so that before you start making your tamales and spreading them out, that you get it to float. That's the test of what's going to be a perfect tamale. And then Bobby says, the lead chips, the ones that come off the wall of the house. Oh, I'm lucky I don't have those. I never had those. They're like aged cheese. Yeah, my dad, I think, was good and took them all up away first. Wait, what? Unmute if you start swearing. Cynthia, unmute if you start swearing. Bobby wants to hear it. And then he says, that would be great. And Bobby says, fun fact, Panda Express invented orange chicken. No shit. I thought there was orange chicken before there was Panda Express. I don't know. I'm going to believe you. Look, I'm gullible when it comes to the shit you say, baby. And then, see, Snipe at least isn't a commie. Well, look, I'm older. And then Bobby continues on with, he wins. Now you have to be nice to him. Only if it comes up on the wheel. Oh, I took that off the wheel. Would you like me to put that back on?
Oh,
I need to.
It doesn't really matter.
It really didn't, did it?
No.
I'm just saying it really didn't make a difference, did it? And Snipe says, they won't. I was nice for 2 straight days to you.
Yeah.
And Bobby says with the Russian accent, you know me in accents. I'm not good. Mutant Ninja Teenage Turtles. Mutant Ninja Teenage Turtles. Mutant Ninja Teenage Turtles. Turtle in a Hat Show. Given to it from Bull. I did that. That was my best Russian. I don't know. I haven't heard the Russian speak for so long. I can't get it. And Bobby says, Shani, that's not true. I heard what you said to Snipe last night. What did I say to Snipe last night? I was nice. I didn't want to be. I threatened him. I was going to go after him, and I didn't. But it was fun to psst a little bit because he was mean to me. I didn't. I did it. Asshole. That's right. Hi, asshole. How you doing?
Yeah.
And then Bobby says, that's only because there wasn't a knife nearby. No, I wouldn't have used that. No. I'm sorry. Too precious. Hey.
Yeah. Don't want to get knife dirty.
Yeah, we don't want to get a knife dirty. But no. So I know she's still busy. Here's what we're going to do because I know she's still listening. Okay. So here's the she. That would be Sin. Okay. Sin came up with a really great idea on the old and new instead of just 50-50 to do it a whole lot of time. Okay, fine. Asbestos. What's asbestos? I learned so much with Bobby's vocabulary.
Like a matter daddy.
What's a matter, Daddy?
I'm not your father.
Is a term, multiple meanings, most notably referred to a type of hand covering used in ancient Greece and Rome. It's a cute little cover. It's a cute little, it's a girdle or a belt. I'm just saying, symbol of love and beauty. Assassin's Creed. There's a whole lot of things it could mean. That's an interesting word. I'll have to come back and read all that later. Okay, so where was I in thought? Did I have a thought? Okay, I did. In 1776 says, I'm listening to. And Bobby's
new game.
Wait, yeah, we're going to do the old new, and we're going to it's going to decide what we're going to do. So 1776 says, I'm listening, lol. And Bobby says, have you heard from Joe? The original? He's dead. Remember? Don't fool with me. I don't know which Joe. I don't. Is it New York Joe? No. Mm-mm. Okay, I was on my way to share a screen, and I forgot. I don't know. I don't know. Shit. You know what's really sad is I don't know which is which. Okay, that's not the one I want. Well, that's not the one I want either, but I'm so glad that it's like that because, well, I can tell which one's old and which one's new. Okay, wait a minute. This is the one I want to share. There. Whew, that was rough. Okay, so Sin came up with a great idea to put old and new on the board a whole lot of times so that when we spin it, it's different.
You don't know right away then. Yeah.
Exactly. So, wait. Bobby's like, Joe Mama, you smart ass. I don't hear from her. She dead. She ain't welcome to come check in with me. Okay, where the original is a little more welcome to come check in with me. Mama ain't allowed. I mean, Mama is, Mom's not. Yeah, Mama did. I did hear from her after she passed. And got him. Bobby's like, got him. And Bobby's like, I can't tell if Shimmy caught the one from Snipe earlier. Probably not. What was it? I probably didn't.
The matter daddy.
I don't even think, did I see it?
Yeah, I just said it's like a matter daddy. And you said,
Yeah, no, I didn't know what a matter daddy was. Remember I said, I don't know what that is. What's a matter daddy?
Nothing, and I'm not your father. What's the matter, Daddy?
Oh, shit. Now I hear it. Now I hear it. I didn't hear it. All that. I didn't hear it. Bobby's like, laugh my fucking ass off. No, I didn't hear it. What's the matter, Daddy? Okay, I'm sorry. That was good. And Bobby said, you said you said it so casually a minute ago. And it's the reason I said I don't even know what that is, and then I didn't get it, so anyway, okay.
Yeah, I'm back, by the way, and I like to apologize to the audience for my outburst.
Oh, have you met me?
But it caught me off guard.
That was nothing. You were me.
It was content.
That's it. You were me for a second, baby. Don't worry about it. Okay. So now that you're back, if you look, you will note that I have new old.
Oh, you did it.
I remembered to do it. Before I remembered I needed to grab something healthy for my body. So here we go. We're going to see what happens first.
Okay.
We've only been talking for an hour, but it feels like, we all needed to talk.
New game.
Right off the bat, it's a whole new game. Right off the bat, it's a whole new game. Okay, so what I have to do next is go. This is outside of all of our comfort zones. Okay, it's outside of all of our comfort zones. I looked up games that I think are classics. Okay, they pop up on the classic list. Some of them I've never heard of. Some of I've heard of them, but I no clue of. Okay, some of them I have heard of. I have clue of that have always scared the living hell out of me. But I thought, if y'all are having to be scared shitless, then guess what? Yeah. I've got to be scared shitless. So we've got a whole bunch of things. Now I found Crazy Eights. Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh, Chinese checkers. Okay. I was thinking about that one last night.
Well, it's not just checkers.
Right.
Yeah, I was going, wait a minute, no checkers.
Exactly. So we have spades, sparks, 31, euchre, gin rummy. I don't know what the difference is, but there's one of each. Hearts, Crazy Eights, because my demon had said about Crazy Eight. So I typed it in. There it was. Chinese checkers. And we're back to spades. So I'm sure that there's going to be other games that we do, but these are pretty friggin' a lot. So, and I do need to save this list, come to think about it. Okay. I've got to email myself that list. So here we go. We're going to see what we're going to play. While I'm doing that, I am going to email this over to me. Oh, I need that.
What is that?
Oh, shit. This is euchre. I'm looking at the, I'm actually looking at the zero water thing. I totally need that.
Oh, yeah. I sent you the two pictures.
Yeah.
And it's pretty big. It holds a lot of water.
I like that it's big, and I can actually, the one that I'm using right now is, a more of a gallon, but it's not a zero water filter. So that's going to be better. Hold on. I have to email myself this list. I have to DM it to me because at least then we can stay on the same list for a little bit. Okay. So there's that. I don't know how euchre is going to be set up. I have no clue.
I've never heard of it, so I'm completely in the dark.
Boy,
it's a game that they play in the Midwest. Okay, so it's a game that they play in the Midwest. And have I played it before? I'm not going to lie. Yes. Did I know what I was doing? No. Did Mighty say that I was good at it? He placated me, and yeah, he said that I had it figured out. He lied to me. He lied to me because I don't know what the hell I was doing. Okay. Bobby's like, my outburst. And we're all going, wait, what? And what outburst? You were like, dag nabbit and sassafras.
Just about.
You weren't even leveled up at all, really. Don't even worry about it. Snipe says, golly gee darn it. And then Heidel says, and I hope everybody's going over to look at the euchre and the rules and all. 1776 says, well, I made a flatbread pizza and back to screen in the time it took to get this far. See, Anne took the dogs out because we knew you had all that. We weren't in a hurry. Okay, we just were not in a hurry. I don't know if this 6-minute thing is going to.
They have a learn or play. Interesting.
What the hell are you talking about? Should we just click learn and see what happens? Today's
what
all
I'm
about
thinking.
new stuff. So learn is over here.
Play tutorial. Let's go with the tutorial first. You did that for Oh Hell.
Yeah, I think we're going to just play the tutorial until we get tired like we did with Oh Hell. Discover different ways to learn the game, play a tutorial, watch videos, read the rules. See, that's all learn or play. That was a waste to click on learn, wasn't it? Okay, wait a minute. 1776 says, Sin, you didn't outburst. And Snipe says, wiggle Heidel. And Snipe says, and on board game. So wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, yeah. Do it also over there in board game. Not that anybody has to yet because we're still over here trying to figure out. Euchre is an Ohio fave. I have never played it and never got the hang of it when watching it be played. Well, guess what? That's what we're here for on Sundays.
Yeah.
Today we're going to play the classic four.
Well, that didn't work for me, did it? Wait a minute.
Today we're going to play the classic 4-player card game, Euchre. Let's go.
Wait a minute.
All the way to the right is the expand. There we go.
You do.
Happens in a whole new
Today we're going to
window.
play the classic.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's not what you think. So I have to. I said I wanted to play it in YouTube, but when I clicked on it, it would go away. Do you see? And you guys wouldn't see it elsewhere because I have to share that screen because, opening screens is a new thing.
4-player card game,
Look, streaming is dynamic.
Euchre. Let's go. Hi, I'm Chris Kanuch, and welcome to Playing Games. You should subscribe, comment, and like. But
No, you don't.
You do Euchre. Euchre is a popular classic 4-player card game in which 2 teams of 2 work together to get a final score for victory.
Ooh,
First team
it's a team game.
Euchre is also very confusing because you don't play with the full deck, and the card ranks change based on.
We don't play with a full deck either.
You don't
Every one of us, every single one of us went there. It's like, dude, have you met us?
This is the perfect game.
We don't play with a full deck on a normal basis. Okay, that was funny. I'm sorry. It's like, but both Snipe and I got that one.
How many kills?
I hope we can get through this. Protein shake almost went all over.
Really good. I can laugh for like 10 minutes. One of my really good belly laughs was stuff in my mouth and never spit. I am really good at that.
Well,
I'm talented. Oh my God. Get off of my bus today. You're being too much like me and my thoughts. Okay, here we go.
But wait, stick around and I'll get you on board. Gameplay boils down to playing rounds of 5 tricks. In each round, your team is going to try to win the majority of those tricks. And by doing so, earn the necessary 10 points to win the whole game. It's time now to talk about the cards and their ranks. Some people.
Again, when will the game end? When we get to the 10 points. Important because everybody always asks us this. So there, we now know.
Okay.
Play Euchre with
I
the
just
cards
put that on
8
my hard disk.
Okay.
Up, so 8 through ace. More often, you may see people play Euchre.
Backing that up because we.
It's time now to talk about the cards and their ranks. Some people play Euchre with the cards 8 and up, so 8 through ace. More often, you may see people play Euchre with the card 9 and up. That's a 24-card deck, and actually, that's the way I prefer to play. If you play with lower cards in, it plays the same, basically. That just means that there are going to be lower cards to deal with. We'll take all the cards under 9 out of the deck right now. Those will be our 2s through 8s. But the ace is the high card. It's not a 1, so make sure to keep that in. You can pick a dealer by everybody taking a card, and whoever has the high card gets the deal. Only the high card is the ace, so I will go first as the dealer. Teams sit across from each other. 5 cards are dealt to each player in packs of 2 and 3.
So in other words, Sin, you and I are going to be partners. Learn the fucking game, because even though I'm not going to understand it, we don't want Snipe to overly enjoy this game because of our commentary between each other, okay?
Oh, it's going to happen.
You know it's going to.
Yeah,
3.
the computer's
just one
going
at
to
a time?
put us with each other.
Mm-hmm. It always does seem to do that. Okay, so here we go.
Each other. 5 cards are dealt to each player in packs of 2 and 3. Why not just one at a time? Because you care. The remaining cards are not used except for the top card. Flip that up. Pay attention to that card's suit. It's the offered trump suit, and bidding on the trump suit begins. Any remaining cards are not used this round. Starting with...
Oh, wait a minute. First of all, okay. So first of all, did you catch that he dealt 2 going around the table, and then he dealt
3
in a weird pattern? Because, well, we care. Don't ask me what the fuck that means. But
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, but we're back to a trump card. Okay, we
Yep.
all know. Thank God, we all know what a trump card now is. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to be voting on or counting how many diamonds this guy can take right here. That's where we're going.
With the player to the left of the dealer, one by one, players get a chance to say if they can win the majority of tricks in that round using that high suit. The first player to say they can do it, they call trump, or in euchre, they say, pick it up. They will now have to win the majority of tricks with their partner to score, or else the other team gets points. A team scores 1 point if they call trump and win 3 or 4 out of the 5 tricks. A team scores 2 points if they call trump and win all 5 tricks.
Ooh.
Can I say I don't like the scoring of this? Wait,
I'm already confused as hell.
Well, you got to declare that you're going to win them,
yeah.
and then actually win them.
You have to say, okay, so like in Oh Hell, how we say how many books we think we're going to get.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Well, when he saw that king of diamonds down there, and you and I are partners, and I think we can get these books, right? I'm going to say that we can do it. We need to get 3 to 4, but we would really rather get all 5, meaning we don't let them get any of them.
Yeah. But if we keep you from getting them, then we get the point.
Right. Oh, shit. This one is scary.
Which is often called march or sweep, or better yet, scopa. If a team calls trump and fails to win at least 3 tricks, they're euchred, and the opposing team scores 2 points. If a player...
So, Sin?
Yeah.
See, because now that I figure she's going to be my partner, I'm going to stop and make sure she gets this. Don't call trump and only get 2 books, okay? If you call
what
trump...
does trump mean?
That's
king of diamonds, the trump card. The trump card, that first card that went over in the center. That's a trump card.
It'll change every time.
It'll change every time, but that's the trump card. Just like in Oh Hell, where the trump card changed every time, right?
This is kind of like a half a pinochle.
I don't know pinochle either.
I don't know
I'm
pinochle
so
either.
confused.
So no. You're making it confused. You know what a trump card is. So when we were playing Oh Hell, and the first card down that we can all see is the trump card, right? In this case, it was a king of diamonds. Now then, the first player comes and plays, and they throw a heart down. Well, if you have a heart in your hand, you have to play a heart. But if you don't, you can throw a trump card, which is a diamond, right? To take that book. Think of how do we play Oh Hell.
I sort of get what you're saying.
Okay. That's
Yeah, and in
important.
this one, we're always trying to take the trick, where in the other one, you were trying not to at times.
Right.
This
Because
one,
you
you will
didn't
always
bid
try.
all the way. Right.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
you
and
didn't
how
bid
many
that you were going
players
to
get to try and take?
2.
Every-
You and your partner.
Yeah. All 4 of you will go. It'll go around 4 cards each time.
Right. But if you and I are partners, and
Uh-huh.
he and 1776 are partners, and I look because I have the ace, king, queen of the trump suit, right? And that's 3 cards that I know I'm going to take, right? So I'm going to call trump because I expect you're going to probably be able to take 1, right? So that we can get 4. That's automatically. I'm going to know I get 3, and I'm going to think you can take at least 1. So I'm going to call trump, right? So the 3 that I take plus the 1 that you take, that means our team got 4. Okay? Do you get it?
I'm gonna have to just try and
Yeah, you just want to get the
wrap my
majority
head
of
around
them.
it as we're playing. We're gonna have to
Okay.
coach each other because I just
And that's where it's going to be. What's it called? That's where Snipe is going to have his most fun. I forget what he calls it, but
Content.
Yes, content. That's where it's going to be the most content, is teaching you the game. So anyway, let's keep going. So I think that at least 2 of us, and as long as we don't end up on the same team,
Well-
unfortunately, because we're over here, I'm not able to look. Wait a minute. Wait, we're going to pause and I'm going to read and bring everything up. 1776 says already did Snipe. I don't know why. You have to give us more ideas because we don't read it.
That was the actual asking her to wiggle.
Oh, okay, good. And then she says, Lamau, I went there. What's a full deck? What's okay? And Bobby's like, laugh my fucking ass off. And you heard it. Shinny does spit. No, I don't. No, okay, stop. No, Shinny doesn't spit. Is what he's got. No, I.
when you
ladies-
laugh.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
Ladies don't spit. 1776 is phrasing, stuff in the mouth, and never spit. I totally get it. And well, sometimes you're not wrong. Sometimes you're not wrong. And Bobby says, hooray, one of my locals got a song. Really? You'll have to send it to us. And 1776 says, it ends up mattering later on that I remember. Why? I don't know. Okay. And then Bobby says, I want to make so many jokes right now, laugh my fucking ass off. At what? The fact that I don't spit? Content.
Yeah.
I already sent it to you. Oh, that was you that I heard ding the phone in the other room. I don't know. Oh, no, the phone's right here. It just sounded like it was in the other room. Hold on just a moment.
A little worried though that we're only 2 minutes into this video and we got another 4 minutes of explaining, and I thought we figured out what was going on already.
I feel like there's more to it, but I feel
Yeah,
like there's
there
more.
might be.
But hold on just a moment. Bobby, can I play this for the class? Is it okay to play for the whole class? Do you think? I want to know, can I play it for the whole class? No, at the trump card. No, at the trump card. I know you're not a Trump fan, but is that what you're talking about? Everybody learns from Powelski. Okay, so we can play it. We can play it. Can I share it? I'm gonna play it. I need to make sure the answer is yes, that we can play this. We can play this. He's not gonna answer. He's like, it's your fucking channel. If you go away, we know you're on Rumble. I'm sorry, that was just too funny. Okay, so we have an intermission song here. Ready? Everybody, get ready. We're gonna if the volume's too loud, I'm sorry. It's all the way up.
It's fine.
So just get ready in case, your ears.
Oh, Captain Six, oh, Captain Six, no wizardry or magic tricks, no clever words or flattery could stop the charge of battery. For all day long he'd moan, and when she sailed the ship of purest cringe, she looked and smelled just like a rat and had a fucking stupid hat. Never made teeth, well it can be no other than sticks, hex and hammer, ring the bell and command mother. There's space by the toilet, lads, and make room in the jail, for here comes the captain from the seven seas of fair. Oh, Captain Sticks, oh, Captain Sticks, no wizardry or magic tricks, no clever words or flattery could stop the charge of battery. For all he did was moan, and when she sailed a ship of purest cringe, and furthermore on top of that, he
I'm
had
sorry.
a fucking stupid hat.
Well, don't ask me now what the hell I did.
I love a good
liked it.
pirate drinking song.
Oh, Captain Sticks, oh, Captain Sticks, no voodoo curse or pagan tricks, no clever words or flattery could stop the charge of battery. So Stolas has forsaken him, to jail they are now taking him. His pirate looks getting restyled, so enjoy prison stock and
I know who he is. 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 Do you see? I absolutely know who he is.
Boy, that made me thirsty for some rum.
But wasn't that
Yeah.
fun? I think that was totally fun. Thank you for sharing with the class, Bobby. I loved it. I think that was totally fun. I can't help
And
it.
it's just perfect that I have some rum and Coke right next to me.
And right now you need it. But
Yep.
here is the fun thing. Okay, let me share with the I forgot what I was gonna say. I was right there and now it's gone. Phew, no, it was a fast fucking squirrel. It was a fast fucking squirrel that just ran by me. I had something I wanted to say, and then it went away.
Your short term.
Is gone. It's fried. Well, see, and this is part of me being able to relax, because like right now I'm totally relaxed. I've been relaxed all day, but it's worse today. It's way worse now. But yeah, no. What was it I was gonna say about that? I started playing it, and and I seriously was like watching it on full screen, and I realized StreamYard was behind it and I didn't know if I was the only one hearing and watching it. And I'm like, oh shit. So I had to quickly minimize so that I could go back and watch or see. And then I'm like, oh, well, fuck, that didn't work. Right? Because, well, all I am is a moron. I'm just saying. So, oops, I'm sorry. Because, that's the thing. So yeah, no, it was just I had to bounce all over. So anyway, I'm waiting for Snipe to get his rum.
Oh, I'm already drinking it.
Oh,
I had
okay.
it next to me. Go ahead, play.
He was, and Bobby says, Shinny, have a
Drink alone.
Shinny says, Bobby says, Shinny, have a gummy. Your short term will be even worse. I haven't had a gummy in like a month or longer.
Yeah, it's been a month.
Long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back to it. So we know that if I think that my partner and I can take 3 to 4 or all 5 tricks, that's good. But if we call them and we don't get them, and the opponents get them, they get 2 points. So if we only get 3 to 4, okay, we only get 1 point. But if we get all 5 tricks, we get 2 points. But if we don't get them and the defenders get the 3 to 4, oh, holy crap. Bobby's like, quote, unquote, oh, I'm already drinking it, lol. Yeah, he did that fast, right? And then this game is never going to start. Yes, it is.
Player goes alone and wins 3 or 4 tricks, they get 1 point. But if they win all 5 tricks, the team scores 4 points.
Wait. So if only one of the team members gets all 5 tricks, the team gets 4 points. That sucks because my teammate needs to pull her weight.
Point. But if they win all 5 tricks, the team scores 4
Oh,
points.
the pressure.
Oh, we're never gonna do that.
And yes, I did say her weight. Wait, well, because the odds are that it's going to be a female teammate. But it does happen every now and then. I get a snipe teammate, not very often.
Hey,
Okay?
Heidi, are you
Going in.
getting this?
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try not to. And then Bobby says, "This guy looks like a deep one." Takes it that far. And then 1776 says, "My brain is not computing. It's 10 p.m. That's okay.
Oh.
Just because when we're doing it, something
Yeah.
will have soaked in. Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm sure if we were doing it, something would soak in.
Shut up. And 1776 says, "No, Sin, I'm not." She's talking about the harassment because I know Sin's going to be my partner, and I'm saying her, and and Bobby's like, "Well, I was saying he's a fish person, not for you to fook him. He wouldn't want me to fook him, Bobby. He'd ask for batter up."
Why couldn't it if it landed on Crazy 8's heart or Chinese
Point.
Oh, let's just keep going. I
If they win
think
all
this will
5
be
tricks,
easy to figure out.
I'm
team scores
telling you,
4 points.
I
Going
think
in
it
alone
is.
means that their partner sits the round out, and it's a 1 versus 2 battle. If they lose,
Oh.
they're euchred, and the opposing
don't
team
like
gets
that
4
idea.
points. Do yourself a favor and count the cards. You should have 24 cards now. Here's the ranking from low to high: 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Okay.
I'm going to euchre your mind here a little bit, so take your time to absorb this. In the round's trump suit, the card values are different. Let's say our trump suit is hearts. From low to high, the cards would be 9, 10, Queen, King, Ace,
And Jack is the top, the best.
Jack.
Oh,
Oh,
Correctly, not
frickin'.
only is the Jack the high card, but it's also the second highest card. What the euchre is this? When a trump suit is chosen, the cards in that suit are ranked 9 through ace, topped with 2 jacks. The highest is the jack of that suit, hearts. And the jack of the trump suit's matching color is used as the round's second highest card, meaning that if hearts is the trump suit, the jack of diamonds is the second highest card. So normally, your low to high would be like
Snipe,
this:
we're
9,
fooped.
10, jack.
We're
Queen,
euchred.
King. The
Snipe,
trump is
we're
the trump suit,
euchred.
the jack becomes
Yeah.
the highest card.
okay.
9, 10, Queen, King,
Okay,
Ace,
yeah.
Jack. The corresponding color
We're
of Jack,
euchred.
this one.
Okay,
would
so there's
become
1,
the
2,
second
3,
highest card.
4,
So if you had a
5,
Jack of clubs
6,
in this hand, you
7
would now
books
have the
that you
second
can
highest
get.
card in the
Got
trump
it.
suit. Weird, right? So what's the deal with
What?
double jacks? Well, despite euchre's fame of being an American invention,
Status.
this game smells more like a German
Status.
game.
I'm telling
The
you,
Germans traditionally
they're
use
just-
shorter decks, and within those
Bobby's
decks, they have
like,
2
wait,
jack cards for each
what
suit,
the
an
euchre?
underjack and an
That's
overjack.
what we're
American
all
Euchre is also
saying.
cited for being the first card game to invent the Joker card, but for those of you who have seen Playing Games Joker reveal video,
You know, if
know.
we're
Okay,
going
you
to
can screenshot
learn a
this and
new
let's continue.
game, we need when
If
we
the player
get on
chooses to declare
stream
trump
just to
or
jump
order
right
it up,
into it
then
because
that's
Yeah.
the suit.
we're
Like-
sitting here going,
This is the trump suit.
no
Diamonds. So
compute.
I don't think it'll be too
dealer,
bad.
They get to decide whether the
I don't
I-
think it's going to be too
totally-
bad, but we needed to
Oh.
get through the jacks. So there is
Yeah.
still stuff, but we just get to enjoy learning, and then we're going to take what we do, and then we're going to learn
Yeah.
it while we play.
Game's never going
1776.
to end.
Yeah, he is. I sped him up here in a minute.
Oh
So
my God.
1776 says maybe a different new game would be better tonight because of the time
Yeah.
of night. I concur with
I
Sid.
agree with her.
Oh.
This is
No.
Oh, let's go play this
You
one.
guys said the same thing, and Bobby says
Mm.
just set the speed to 2 times, then just wing it. And
Yep.
then 1776 says stop. Let's research this game for another time. Exactly,
Oh.
Sid. No,
Yeah.
y'all, we don't give
No.
up. Okay, I
No,
have
I
votes.
I can't do this.
I
I'm
have-
in a different time zone and I'm not getting it. Imagine Snipe
Oh,
and Heidi. And I'm just like,
Snipe's got it as well as I do.
heck,
So I
I'm
think
half drunk. I got this.
we're just gonna go in and play it, and
I'm
we're
just
gonna
getting started.
get it, and we know. And Bobby says, "Y'all having a Bobby experience? Just stare at it and draw on yourself." And Bobby says, "All right."
Checkers
I
it
add
is.
this to the no checkers list.
Bobby says, all right, checkers it is. Nope, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over and start playing it so that at least we can take the parts that we know and put
Yep.
it in. And
Maybe
then,
we'll just do it once tonight
you know,
instead of the twice.
yeah, yeah. So
I
what
dare us to get through the once.
Oh, we will.
well, I think we
The
can.
computer will make us.
That's it. Wait a minute. I've got to figure out how
Better play it a little more because they might come up with something that Sundays the jack isn't the highest or something.
You know, I'd like to take the week and go in and watch this video.
But
again
look,
and
you
again.
weren't comfortable with Oh Hell, and you weren't
No, wait a
comfortable
second.
with
This
Dominoes.
what I would do is go in and watch other people
Excuses,
playing it on game boards so I could
excuses.
understand it.
So
This
you have
is
so that you have a better chance at kicking our asses.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
because anybody can go into board game and look at it.
not while I'm working all week. Thank you very much. No, we're gonna go in and we're gonna play and we're gonna. But you have to give me a minute because you know what? I was in the wrong mode. Okay, so here we go. We're going there. We're going there. Okay, everybody.
So first of all, you have to have 4 players to play this.
Yeah, 1776. We need you to sign in to Wiggle Wiggle Jiggle Jiggle.
Oh my God.
And you're gonna breathe. You're gonna be okay. 1776 says you speed the video up, and I definitely won't retain any. I know, right? And they're like Chinese checkers, yeah. And 1776 is like just no. I need you to wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Come on.
Bobby says, which version of Chinese checkers, American or Chinese? Oh, hell, I don't know. It was just, oh, now you're going to ask questions like that. Sin wants to win that bad. Uh-huh.
No, I want to learn how to play it and not look like a freaking idiot. I mean,
That's
I
what-
literally don't understand.
I
the
like
game.
looking like an idiot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Believe me,
you
of
enjoy
things
that.
I've done that I've looked like what I've looked like idiots this past like 6 months, this is the least of my worries.
I know, just us figuring out a card game. 1776 says, oh, hell was different than this. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Come on, team players, get in it. Bobby's like, well, American Chinese checkers is just regular checkers. No, this has little diamond things on the board. Oh, come on, girls. If we give up, and she's like, I will literally have a migraine by the end of this. Pressure is already building up. You'll be fine.
My blood pressure is going up too. I'm just sitting here going.
And she's like, I have already giggled. She's over there giggling now. She's not wiggling. She's giggling now.
Not showing you though.
She didn't finish that.
I hope I get Heidi as a partner. That way she and I are even.
Yeah.
You guys can kick our ass and we'll be done.
You never know who we get.
That's it. Would you wiggle?
I think we're going to have to talk through it.
That's the whole idea is that, and there's not going to be any hiding of the cards. And every now and then I might have one of you guys be sharing your cards so we can see what's going on.
I'll share mine.
There you go. Because at a certain point, Heidel, honey, wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Wait a minute. I got to shrink my screen down. Would it help if I turn my mouse back on?
Bobby says I only read half of what he said. Well, American Chinese checkers is just regular checkers, but we all have our eyes, oh, for fuck's sake, taped. You're right. I did only read half. Thank you for calling me out on that because that was cute. Yeah. And then 1776 says, no, my head has literally pressure building in my head. I have wiggled, dang it. Well, why
I shared my screen if you want to use it.
But look at, none of us. Oh, there you are. Okay, because it wasn't showing you, baby. It wasn't showing you. Okay, so here we go. We're not. She's like 10 times.
This isn't competitive. Yeah. We're not trying to win.
Yeah, we're not trying to win. We're just trying to learn. So
unless I win.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Once Heidel accepts this, we'll go to the next tab and we'll even see what the board looks like.
We're going to have to put slap snipe on the wheel too.
It already is there.
Oh no, it's be nice to snipe.
Right, it's
Now
be
we need
nice
put
to
a slap
snipe.
snipe on the wheel.
Okay. But should that be when it's the new games or the old games or both games?
Probably.
Actually, just make a wheel that every other one is slap Cynthia or be nice to Cynthia and slap snipe or be nice to snipe.
You think operating 4 is easy? We're waiting for 1776's device to get that she's accepting.
Probably going. I'm so confused. I can't even wiggle.
No, she's wiggled, but now we're at the accepting point. Bobby says, if Snipe wins, you all lose, just for your info.
She's offline.
Yeah, it kind of comes and goes.
It does with her. It does.
Yeah.
So I have to kick her until she returns because that invite won't be there.
What is she saying?
Fafangle a Sorella a Kitty Morte with this game.
I think that's a T3ism.
There you go. We just need you to. There, she's back, and I'm sending you the invite right now.
Okay, here we go. Come on, Heidi.
It's whether her device is getting the invite. And Bobby says, now she's speaking Korean? What the fuck? Okay.
Okay, I think Heidi's in there.
Yeah, and
okie dokie.
And all of our anxieties are going up. Mine is like right there.
What's no Trump allowed disabled? Those are game options. What the hell?
We're not looking at that.
Yeah.
Kind of hard not to. It's right there in front of you.
Yeah, but we'll just play the way they do it first.
The way they give it to us, we're not going through and making any changes initially.
I mean, a
notice
Canadian loaner might be kind of neat, but I don't know what a Canadian loaner is.
I don't either. 1776 says, I hit join 5 times.
It's enabled. So do we get to poke the dealer?
I don't know. You're acting like I know what the hell this is. Look, Heidel is having some IT problems. Her system's not taking that she's accepting because it's still waiting for her to do the second accept. And then she's yelling, "Stop it!"
She's hit the join 5 times.
Well, yeah, but there's something wrong that her device is not really accepting.
Wait a minute.
and she's like, my internet is working just fine. Well, there's something that's not right. And then I don't know what Bobby says, but I'm thinking if I copy and paste that, can I ask it to translate it?
That's a version of Chinese.
What does it say?
Remember, you have to read it backwards.
As if I could read Chinese.
Right. And he's doing it again. And I feel like if I look upside down, it'll tell me more about it.
Probably says boobs.
Heidi, 1776, can you refresh your screen? And then Bobby says, Heidel can read it.
Bobby, I love your sense of humor.
And then she's like, you can copy and paste mine too.
She's refreshed 15 times.
You should have an accept somewhere on the screen. Because I can't ask you to share your screen while we figure it out. Well, it's sounding like it's my fault, isn't it?
You know, I'm seeing.
Thank you. Okay. So we know that the hearts are a Trump suit. Okay.
Okay.
You may decide the Trump suit or pass. Okay. So order up is if my partner and I remember you wanted.
Oh, I got Heidi.
You got,
Wait,
you
I
got
tell
her.
you.
I was all prepared to have you as my partner. So yeah, Snipe and I end up being partners. Oh, great. Okay. So order up is saying my partner and I can take the 3 to 5. Okay. Go alone is that I can take the 3 to 5.
Yeah.
And to pass is saying that you guys are going to take it. So I can only take one.
Yeah, you probably don't want to. I mean, we'll say that now, but like that when you're actually playing, you wouldn't want to say too much. But like,
Okay.
yeah, here I ain't got a lot of hearts.
Okay, and I'm thinking that I don't know because we didn't get to the. Is it like oh hell, where after you take the first one, you can throw down the ace? So I'm going to pass. And then Cynthia's going to decide how many hearts she's going to take.
Yeah, if you think you can take more than
Just
half
be patient,
of them.
please.
I'm going to pass.
Multiple times doesn't help me and my brain.
I'm going to pass.
Okay, so you pass because you don't think you can take 3 to 4 with your partner's help. Now, my partner might say, look, I think my partner can take 1, and she's saying she's not a strong taker, so she's probably can take 1 book, but I can take 2, so that together we should be able to grab 3. And he may decide to take these.
Yeah, but like here, if I pass, then the dealer gets stuck.
Right,
Yeah.
It's not going to help 1776 if you pass. She's gonna be a mess. I wonder what happens if we all pass.
Well, she gets stuck with it. The dealer gets stuck with it.
Oh, that's
it's just
rude.
like in like Pinochle does that too.
Oh, well, see, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't either. We don't. None of us do. At least he has a little Pinochle experience. None of us really do. So
I'll do it just because, but I don't think I can.
Okay. So Trump's suit is hearts. Yep. And I am thinking, who goes first? Okay, so
I do then.
Well, it says 1776 must discard a card.
Oh, because she got to keep that jack, which she wants that one because that's the highest card there is.
Right. So now I have a question. If she were to throw an ace of clubs, do we all play clubs if we have a club?
Well, she's first got, I think first she has to discard one, like, because she's got 1 extra in her hand.
Oh, okay.
Than everybody else. And then we will start the game. So she wants to get rid of, like, the lowest card.
Don't discard a heart, honey. Yeah. Don't discard a heart. Take the lowest of any suit you have, but do not discard a heart. No. We're all seeing that it's your turn.
Yeah, it says you must.
It's saying 1776 must discard a card. Are you guys seeing that it's my turn? Is my system behind?
No, it's Heidi.
Yeah, it's Heidi. It says it has to.
And now she's offline on the game.
Oh.
So, but my question is, and wait a minute.
Yeah, because she probably has 6 cards in her hand right now. Where we all have 5.
See, and she's saying it won't let me discard it, saying Shani must pick a suit. And we're not there. None of us are there.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that it's still Heidi's turn to discard.
Yeah, that's what I'm still seeing on my side. And I'm seeing that she's not online in game board.
Oh,
and she has only 5 cards.
Just a second, I'll see if I can. Maybe it's me and. No, it won't let me. she clicks on one, she can't then highlight one and then go out to the middle and click on it.
Well, she said she only has 5 cards.
Yeah, but I mean, just to even play a card.
But again, look at over here. She is not.
Yeah, I think she's offline. I think it.
Yeah, and so I think it's confused. So we got to get her back online.
Yeah, Heidi, don't apologize, hon, because
it's not your fault. It's not that you are doing anything. Yeah, it's not your fault. It shows on my side I'm online. Shani has the hourglass. It won't let me click on anything. Well, I think until you show back, because again, look at over here, and when you are like this without the hourglass, it tells us that you are offline. So we're waiting for your system, because once your system shows us that you've selected something, then I'm sure I'll be able to play. But we gotta get your board game arena online, because when you do this and we don't get to see your hourglass or your icon, it tells us in board game arena that you're not signed on.
She's saying to you guys refresh. You refresh.
So all 3 of us are having the issue at once?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
possibly.
There, I refreshed. And you know what? She's right. She's back. Did you guys refresh?
Yeah.
But it still says that she must discard a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still saying she's got to discard a card.
Uh-huh. It shows that she's back online, but it's still saying that she must discard a card. Right, but don't put your heels in the sand, because we're seeing what we're seeing, and all 3 of us are seeing it, and it is still, if you look up here, it is still saying that you must discard a card. So did you pick a card just to discard, just for shits and giggles? Because what was it, Jack of Hearts? What wasn't it, a Jack of the Hearts?
Yeah, that was the trump.
That's the one she wants. Yeah. So is the Jack of Hearts, there you go, here's a way to get around it. Is the Jack of Hearts showing in your hand now? Heidel, 1776. Is the Jack of Hearts showing in your hand? I don't know what you mean, but I tried and it won't let me.
I was supposed to discard, and
is the Jack of Hearts? The one person that can't share their screen is the one that's having this problem. Yeah. See, and the fact that no Jack of Hearts is on the center, see, and that's the thing. You haven't discarded. So it.
Yeah, because it moved out of the center into your hand.
Yeah, it to us, it moved out of the center and moved down to your hand. So you're supposed to pick a card somehow. And again, I stick the dealer, loaner starts last. I don't know what that means. Bobby says it sounds like your browser is fucking up. Like it's got cached data or something that it's not doing something.
I don't know. Possibly clearing the cache.
Okay, I'm going to go look. Thank you, baby. I was wondering if you could DM it to me. I'm waiting. I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know how. Oh, wait. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. Here it goes. Okay, so you've now discarded. Okay. So I have to play a card, and my question is, can I take the spades?
Yeah, if nobody else plays a heart, you will.
Right, if nobody trumps, if nobody plays a heart.
But remember, a jack is higher than the ace.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Now it's my turn.
Right.
Oh,
so shoot. I don't know if you... If
and you
have
want to try to take it, it's either the jack is higher than this.
So play a spade. And
Yeah,
remember,
if you have one and
the
the jack would, and there.
Heidel took this one. Heidel took that one. I think
No,
she
it says
took that.
you did.
Really?
I thought the jack.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
the
got
jack
it.
is only the highest.
Oh, in the red colors right
Well,
now, the jack is
yeah.
only highest. Okay.
Okay,
Very
so-
good memory. Very good memory. Okay.
But it isn't in the off trump one. Okay.
Right. I don't know, but here, this is my next high one. I just needed to answer that. So see, it's there we go. Now we got this. Okay. Come on, partner. Unless she has the ace.
But you
No,
might
the
not,
jack
because
is higher
not
than
all
the
of them are dealt out. Well, it isn't unless it was a heart.
She had
or,
the
but
ace.
there's-
Okay. So now they got one. Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought the jack was higher than the 8.
Only
in the two
in
trump.
the trump color suits. So right now the jack is what the jack is in black, but in red the jack's the highest. Oh, she's gonna
Okay.
strip us right of this. She's just raping the trumps right out. Okay. She got my
Yep.
king.
Yeah, and
She
she
got your queen.
since you knew she was going to take it,
There
you
you
put
go.
on the low.
See,
if you
she
had
just
more.
so you guys are going to get all the points this hand because you're going to take more books than us. Do you see? So there you go. And it's very much like, so we got 2 tricks. Cynthia got 1. Wait, I got 2 tricks. Cynthia got 1. Snipe got none. Heidel got 2. That means you guys got 3. We said we would. So overall, you guys each got 2 points. So your team now has what I think is 4 points. Does that make sense? Yes.
No,
you
I
guys
think
are
it's 2 total.
2 total? Okay.
Yeah, out of the 7 that you need to win the game.
Well, they each have the 2. So,
Yeah.
okay. So they're not
Because
adding
I think
it. I
you
get
can-
it.
I wonder
going-
if you can win it by yourself. Like each person kind of plays, it's a team, but you're also
You can
like
also
if you take
be
all of them.
right. I get it. Okay. So I have to discard something.
What the hell is order up?
That means that you think you can take the majority of them.
Well, there's
you-
all alone, and I'm going, what the hell is the
If you
difference?
think you can do all 5 of them by yourself without your partner, she will set out. And then you have to play against T and I alone and
Oh,
get
geez. I have no idea what I just did. So I did order
Well,
up, whatever the hell that means.
That means that you think you can take more of them,
multiple
the majority of them.
Right. So this time I think it's not going to work out so well.
No,
But we'll
it's not going to work out because I don't understand what it is.
Okay. But you're
Now
okay.
you know the order up means that you can. You
I
think
should have
you can take.
passed.
Well, but she just
Right,
took one, which is
exactly.
good for you.
Yeah.
Wait, what did she play?
She played
Jack.
the jack of
Oh,
of
shit.
spades, which is the highest one.
Which is highest because we're in blacks. So even
Yeah.
if she would have played the black of clubs, she would have gotten that and still had the highest spade. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Okay. You
But now in
it's-
this one, the jack isn't the highest.
right, the jack
because
is not the
off
highest,
color.
the
The
ace is
ace
the
is going to
highest.
be the highest.
But if somebody doesn't have the heart, they
Yeah,
can
if you have a
trump it.
spade, you can trump it. Take it.
If you don't have a
I've
heart.
got to find a way to enlarge these cards.
Okay. So now we're going like this. It's your turn, Sim.
Yeah,
if you have a
well,
spade,
I
you
have
can-
no clue what the hell to play here because I
Well,
have no
either a diamond,
If you
either
don't
a
have
diamond,
a diamond or a trump.
then or a trump, then you play whatever. It doesn't. But you want to play low ones or lower ones.
Well, I just blew it. Like I said, I
Well, no.
I'm just
Seriously, why are people trying to get me to fucking work today. Fucking assholes.
Don't they know you're
No, I
having
got
no
about
stress
30
time?
emails just on Sunday alone. Now we got 1776.
Rude.
Yes, exactly. I don't think that people should be working on Sunday because some of us have to check our shit constantly. And just because you don't get your shit done during the week doesn't mean that you should be bugging the rest of us on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. I'm going to start complaining because they're making me work and I don't like it. Okay. So wait just a moment.
I think board game might be having some issues because I just had to refresh for my card to go up there. So I think
Did
it's
you? Okay. It
yeah.
could be because it's busy, but we know the
Yeah.
7076, a lot gets kicked out.
Yeah.
So whatever the devices that she's working on, I think it has a problem with Board Game Arena. I think Bobby is smarter than I am, definitely, and knowing. So Bobby says, I met Heidel since her internet is working, but something is giving her stupid. Oh, I understand that. And it is finally letting me select it. Fook me, damn it. It's okay, baby. No, we're all learning this. Don't worry. And that is why I hate computers. They know what they do. They sure do. And 1776 says, you did, Jenny. What did I do? God only knows what I did. Bobby says, hooray, it worked again. It did. And it's going to give her a hard time. Either way we go about this. So Snipe gets to go and diamonds are the trump. So, and see, we're not supposed to talk across the table at all. 1776, when she said, I'll DM the screenshot. Oh, later. I went over there and was looking for it right away. I'm an idiot. But see, you threatened it, 1776. You threatened it to get ahead of it. And when you threatened it, it said, ooh, I better start working. And boom, it talked. And she says, I have that pressure migraine and can't compute. I am so sorry, honey. If the weather is changing, and that's not good. Snipe
I'm
says,
reading ahead a little, just a second.
1776 says, Snipe, you are offline. And well, never mind. And that's when he refreshed and it showed him back online.
Yeah. But she was wondering, order up means you think you can take the majority of the tricks. Pass means you're just passing it to the next person for them to decide. Right.
You're either saying that you and your partner can take the majority of the tricks, which is the order up, because you're saying, feed me all the French fries. Or the alone means you think you can take all of the books, or you pass it, and then I'm sitting here going, now what the hell do I do? Okay, so the diamonds. Well, I have to take them, don't I?
No, because,
yeah, because if I don't, Sin's going to get them.
Yeah.
Okay, but two. I don't know. We'll just take it, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't want them. Okay,
now,
so she gets the king of diamonds. So Sin, now you get to get rid of something, probably your lowest black card. There. Get rid of the smallest black card. That's the best way.
I don't know if a jack or a queen is the lowest. I'm totally confused.
A jack is. A black jack is.
Right. If a black jack is the lowest card in your hand, girl, you got some good cards. Okay? But the thing is, right now, only the jacks in red are the best, too. Because it's a diamond suit that we're in.
Okay.
So diamond is red. So
do I have? I'm just discarding a card to get rid of it.
Yeah, you should have 6 cards.
And you want to discard the lowest black, so you're not getting rid of anything that's going to end up important for you.
Yeah, and now
it was just an easier way to say get rid of the lowest opposite of the trump suit. Okay. I can't help you with this one, partner. And 1776. Okay, what is order up? Okay, he got that for you. Bobby says board game isn't down, but its ping times are pretty high right now. Just under. Well, wait, but is that good or bad? But is that good or bad? if
It
their
sounds
ping
bad.
times? Does it take, I mean, should their ping times be like 10 so that we can all play? Or is a 200 millisecond ping time good? Because that sounds pretty fast, but I could be wrong.
I do not understand this now. The Jack of Hearts acts like a trump. So you can
Yeah,
only
it's
play-
better than the ace of trump.
Yeah, and it actually, you have to lay trump if you only have that.
Okay, so wait just a moment. I have to play a diamond. It's not letting me play a heart. I don't
But you
know.
took that one then. Because the Jack of Hearts is a diamond. It acts
Yeah, but
as
it
a
wouldn't let
diamond.
me play with either of my
I
other
know.
2 hearts. I had 2 hearts and it wouldn't let me play it. Oh,
because you had to take it, because
I
that
had
was
to
the
take the
winning
butt.
card.
Got it. Okay. Why did I throw that card? I don't know, but it won't let me take it back. Well, Cynthia's taken this book. She's like, it's mine. I want it.
Oh, I get to play.
Yeah, because you took that book. Okay. And Idle says, it only let me play the ace of diamond. It only let me play the jack
Yeah.
of diamond. So look at us
Yeah.
being all confused as to, huh? Okay, so I'm doing this, but I sure like that 9 that you had over there.
Ooh, that worked
Oh my
out.
gosh, did my partner take the right number
Yes.
of books?
Yep,
We
we
scored.
did enough.
Okay. I think it's enough like oh hell that it's almost starting to make a little bit of sense.
It's kind of between Oh Hell and Pinochle.
Well, again, we don't know
I
Peanut.
know. That's the problem with.
Ooh, did you see what Snipe did right off the bat?
Did I
What?
do something?
Loner starts last. Oh, he is pretty fucking sure that he's got this.
I did not. I moved my screen and it did that.
Well,
I did not mean to. Well,
I
we're
don't know.
trying something different.
That's it. Snipe decided he's taking on you two, and I'm not playing this hand. I had the King of Hearts, but you know, now he is pretty fucking sure he gets to take them all. So we get to find out, you know, how that play alone button is. Look at see, she comes in. You better hope you got a red jack in your hand.
Don't accidentally hit that.
That's it. Cynthia, it's your turn. Oh, wait, it says I must play. How come if he's doing it alone against all 3 of us then?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. Why am I playing? Okay, I don't know, but there. Okay, he took that trick. He's got to work aggressively to take all these tricks.
There is no way.
He's like, look at my hand. That's not gonna happen.
I
Bobby's over
accidentally
there
hit
saying,
something.
laugh my fucking ass off.
Yeah, don't accidentally hit that.
Okay, so you're raping everybody of their tricks right off the bat, and that would have made sense if you could have kept raping them.
Yeah,
it would have totally made sense, but you couldn't keep it up, huh?
See, I think we did the one where I think we can do them all, not the one where.
I don't know. It said stick the dealer. Loner starts last.
Oh.
So I think we're still partners, but you are still betting money on the fact that you can beat us all, that you can take all the tricks.
I think as a team we'll get some points, but I'll lose more because I didn't get them all.
That might be it. Oh, this is going to be interesting. What are you doing? We don't need the help. We are trying to learn new shit and we don't know what we're doing. Okay, well, I got a total score of 5. Snipe got a total score of 5. And they got 2 scores. So I don't know.
They're still at the 2 from before. So
that's it. We still don't know what's happening. Okay, so just make sure that, I have to pass, please. I have nothing. Okay, I mean, what I do have isn't going to help. just to put some color in my hand, I'd like to take the trump. Okay, well, she's going to kick some ass. She took it. Okay. So she gets to discard something. And Bobby says, Snipe didn't accidentally hit that button. He's the one that figured the game out. I know, right?
No,
I laugh my fucking ass out.
it
As
worked,
a team member, I lose more. And oh, I have to play a card. Well, I don't have any good cards. And Bobby says, kitty cow butt. Yeah, he came, he looked and left. And Bobby says, Kitty says, look at my butt. Well, yeah, he came, he looked, and he left because he can smell the cream, the milk in the thing, but I drank it all and it's got a lid on it and he can't get to it. Okay, so Cynthia trumped me with an ace. So hopefully it's 1776. There you go. Okay, so the queen is the next good one for the diamonds. Okay, I don't have any of those. See, she wants to throw this away because her partner's going to get it.
Right. Well, or she's got to take it with a spade.
No, she can. If she doesn't have a club, she can throw something else off. But she had see. I don't have any of that. So
No, and you don't have any trump.
no, I don't. I have nothing.
Ew.
I have nothing. Spades is the trump. Yes, but you don't have to worry about me because I'm like going to be of zero threat or zero help. So she's got all of the spades over there. That's why I don't got any. Oh, but because it was a black, the jacks are better than the king, the ace.
Yep.
So Cynthia
Even
gets
of
it
trump, yeah.
because she had the jack. I'm starting to understand this. So right now,
yeah.
So right now, any trump is going to take it, or if you want your partner to have it, just throw an off card, just like over in O'Hell, throw an off card. Don't waste your trump.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just going to, I was trying to let you know your partner's not going to lose this one.
Oh, I got that one.
Okay, so Cynthia got 3 points in that one. Snipe got 1 point in that one, and Heidel got 1 point in that one.
Yeah, but then they get a total of the round scores. They got 1 because they took the majority, and so that got them up to 3 total of the 7 that they need.
Okay. And 1776 says, I am playing the only cards the game is allowing me to play. Well, the game is on your side and not on mine and Snipe's side. See how that's
and
working
it does
for us?
that kind of if there's not choices, it only allows you to play the right one.
What the hell just happened that I'm doing this? Okay, take that.
Sin must have done the.
Somebody threw it
she
over.
Can take them.
Somebody forced the dealer to do it. So I'm the dealer, and I had to take the trump card. Okay.
Like, even though the jack of clubs is highest, I think the jack of spades is higher than the jack of clubs.
Right. That's what it said. Yes. Yep. Yeah. The jack of clubs, and then the highest is the jack of spades because spades is the trump suit. Exactly. Yep. That's what I remember. My head remembers seeing them because he used a spade as an example. Okay. And so partner takes it. There you go. This should be soft, honey. He likes his ice to be soft. Sometimes. Okay, I have to play my see because it wants you to play in the suit if you've got it.
You have to follow
just,
suit.
Yeah, it's just like oh hell. You have to follow the suit if you've got it. The only difference is the trumps bottom up is 9, 10, queen, king, ace, jack of the opposite color, or jack of the same color, and then jack of the trump suit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now Heidel is showing his off again. And now she's back. And she says, at the beginning, you know what? I think it shows that she's off when she goes over to YouTube to make a comment. After the beginning of the round, the card in the center goes to the dealer, then the dealer discards. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And that happened really fast.
So they get a, yeah.
Okay. So I'm playing this one. Yeah. Heidel, do me a favor, bounce over and make a comment in a second. Not yet. I'm going to look to see when you're showing offline again in board game and when your comment is entered into YouTube. Those two might have. Well, hello. Okay. Well, shit. Oh well, it doesn't matter, does it? I'm going to rape everybody of their things. And she says, I was never offline and I'm using a different laptop for YouTube. And well, then that theory I thought was a good theory, but yeah, that's not doing it. So she's like, no, I'm not toggling tabs. I thought that might have made sense.
There we got 2 points and we won.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. We're going to the old wheel at this point, folks, because we have that one. I think we could probably do it twice, but the girls came kicking and screaming and didn't want to play. But I think we got that. I think we understand that one because it's very much, like I said, like oh hell. Okay.
I'm hoping it lands on talk.
Yeah.
Because
I got
we're
to go
getting
take the dog
into
out
late
right
hours here where they are.
Uh-oh.
now.
She's had a really hard time.
Yeah.
She
We'll be
slapped
gentle.
her. Yeah, she slapped herself. So, Sin, are you ready? Here we go. There.
And Shitty slaps herself. I love it.
I'm just saying. We needed to do it because you've already had a rough day. Okay.
Yeah.
Snipe, you go. Okay. 1776 is like, thank you for switching. You guys came kicking and screaming, but we're going to be moving that game over to the wheel. But the next time, the first game that we're going to start off with, I think needs to be that game because it's not as hard as what you guys resisted. And Bobby's like, Lamau. Well,
Hey,
look.
can we vote on the next game? Just saying.
Aren't you just wanting things your way today?
I just want to play talk
Well,
because it's so competitive.
No, you know what?
Okay, I'll shut up.
If we're going to do that, we're going to play Oh Hell. Because you know what? Oh Hell is very close to the game that we were just learning. And if we play Oh Hell back to that one, you guys would go, oh, it is very similar.
I just want my talk fix.
You want your talk fixed?
I would just want a talk fix.
Well, how about we do this? We agree. Hey, Demonade, you missed the fight we had on the new game. How about we do this? How about we play Oh Hell as if it is so that you two can see how close it is to the game we just played, okay? And then we move over to talk. How about that?
Snipe, can you stay up?
He just went to walk the dog.
Oh.
But Oh Hell will go so fast. It's not going to be.
Let's play Oh Hell. When he gets back, we'll.
There you go. Play Oh Hell right now while he's gone.
And then play free for all talk when he gets back. because now
Right.
there's 5 of us.
Exactly. Right.
That
So,
works.
okay, girls, let's everybody get ready. We're gonna go in real quick. We're gonna play Oh Hell real fast because Oh Hell and Euchre are an awful lot alike. The difference is that the jack of the Trump suit and of the light color all of a sudden become the strong 2 cards. That's the only difference that Euchre has done. So there you go. But you guys are going to feel right now. I believe that you're going to be like, oh, I can feel it. Bobby's like, just play talk. Sin's going to lose it. I think we're going to be okay because she knows this game too, and we're waiting. So my demon head says, "Hey, yeah," and Bobby says, "You can just tell." I know, but she's going to be okay. She already broke a cup. She was already a lost cause before we even got here. Okay, so do you see?
Broke my favorite glass.
She done broke her favorite glass, so she's already on edge. But we're okay. We've got this. But we've wait a minute. What are we playing? What the hell? Oh, we're playing Oh Hell. Okay, there we go. We're playing Oh Hell. Good. So Heidel is bidding, but again, this is odd. But see, I show her as
Offline again.
What do you show her as?
I don't even see her.
Now I'm showing that she's back. I refreshed and I'm showing she's back.
Oh, yeah, now it's pulling up.
And she's offline, she's online, and that's all on the underneath thing here. So when she gets to bed, Bobby says, I'll be sure to remind Snipe what you just asked him. I don't remember what she just asked him, but I know it was her that just asked him. And Bobby says, laugh my fucking ass off. Oh my fucking God, the phrasing. What are we doing? And 1776 says, I'm waiting on Board Game Arena. Okay, Cynthia, can you refresh yours and tell me what it says? Because I already refreshed mine, and it's saying that she's bidding, but she's not bidding.
It says she's bidding.
Oh, I can feel it. So, yeah, I don't understand her device having a hard time with this game.
It could
now
be.
She's online, so she should be able to bid now.
It could be Board Game Arena.
Okay.
This happens periodically.
Okay, but see, when it showed that she came back on, she was able to, her bid went through, and then I'm able now to bid. So now my demon head is bidding. Yeah, it's the device is just having a rough go with Board Game Arena. Look at me, I got mine. Okay, next. Oh, she's bidding. 1776 bids. I know my bid. Cynthia is bidding. But do you see how, I mean, in this one, we actually bid because we get all of our cards served at one time. But in Euchre, they give us the cards one at a time. But in Euchre, when we get all the cards at one time, we get to decide how many of these books we take. That's where it's huge on the similarity, is that you're still taking the books. Okay? Well, I'm glad
I wanted to bet 0, but it wouldn't let me. I knew I wasn't going to get anything.
That's the only thing weird about this.
Pisses me off.
Right. That's the only thing weird about this game.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say I'm going to take one, but I don't know if I'm going to take any. I don't know.
It's like the first 2 hands, they dictate to you what you can bid.
Well, no, it depends on what it's like a rotary thing that they do. So I've got that 1776 is bidding. She's like, same here. It wouldn't let me bid 0. And I had one a little bit ago. It wouldn't let me bid one. It's like, that's good because I didn't have any. Okay, so let's take that one.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
By the way, welcome, Demon A. Glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I said hi, Demon Head, but how are you doing, my Demon Head? Wait, but I really had my heart set on me getting that one. Oh, I'm so screwed now. I'm not getting my one. I'm not getting my one.
I wanted to bet 0 and it just wouldn't let me.
I got my one. How weird is that I got my one? I got my one. Okay. And my Demon Head says, I'm doing well and hi, everyone. We've had a very stressful day. We're the new game pulled up is Euchre, which is interesting because it's instead of trying to get the books one at a time, you get all of your cards at once. You have your partner across the table from you, and you play from the bottom up. 9 of the trump, 9, 10, queen, king, ace, the jack of the same color of your trump, and then the jack of your trump card. And then that's how you take them. And you and your partner bid, and you aim for getting more than 4 or 4 or more, but you get points if you do 3 or 4, and then you get more points if you do 4 or more. It's interesting. And I the reason that I said let's come over here is because the whole idea is still getting the books the same way. It's just this one gives us our cards one at a time. And so it's like just wanted the girls to be able to see it's very similar. It's just that we're doing it one at a time.
Cool.
And 1776 is who we're waiting to bid, and she's showing online. Now I have to fook me in the butt. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, and I know I'm not gonna get it, but that way then you guys don't have to take something that you don't want to take.
Should have bid 1. Didn't think I was going to be able to.
Well, you have the ace of clubs. Why wouldn't you bid on the ace of clubs? Unless your hand's full of clubs. Which is possible. That's happened. When we're not getting a whole handful of cards, it's very possible that people, if you've got a handful of clubs, and it's very possible other people have no clubs. So we're waiting for 1776. Again, I don't know if she's goating it tonight.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have to play that because I've got one. And so you took that one. Okay. Wait, no, 1776 took it? Oh, yeah, because she played the diamond, which is the trump card. I don't know why in my head trumps were still the trump cards. Okay, so she's got one of her 2, and she's the only one who's taken any book. Cynthia, you got one.
Yeah, we kind of don't count because I was counting on 0.
Oops. I'm not getting any of them.
Oopsie.
I'm just not getting. Now, if you saw that my card is still lower than yours, I'm pitiful. I'm in the right suit. I'm lower than you. 1776 is your turn. And again, it's because she could be over in the goats. I don't know. My demon head says the dealer, last one to bid, can't get the total number of bids to the number of cards on hand. Can't get the total number of bids to the number of cards on hand. I'm not sure what that means. But I have to play my 2. Ditto came in here and he's beside me chomping at his chomps. Don't know why. So this turn, since the bids were 2, 4 before you, I guess your 2 was blocked. Oh. Well, I wasn't going to get any. See, I got no tricks. Sin got 2. She said none. Idle said 2. She got 2, so she got a whole bunch of points this hand. And my demon head is at 33. So she's ahead. Then 1776, and then me, and then Sin. Okay, so.
I'm feeling lucky.
Are you really? Are you feeling lucky?
I'll be feeling lucky.
Are you feeling lucky? Okay, so I'm not feeling lucky, but I'm going to try to.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to get any, but, it's okay. I'm just going to say I'm going to try.
I must choose a card. We'll start with this one.
Oh, she's going to rape us right off the bat. Again, I'm amazed that these games let people start playing trumps right off the bat. Because
Well, it depends on what cards you have to play.
No, it doesn't. Because in any other game, you can't just run trump first. You can't. You have to wait until somebody else trumps in the game. So these games are the first games that I've come into that allow that to happen. They really are. They're the first games that I played. Because when you're on the tabletop, they say that the rule is no. You have to wait until a trump is thrown before you can lead off trump. And Cynthia's like, yeah, but what if you're holding nothing but fucking trumps?
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. So if you've got nothing but trumps, then the honest thing is that you definitely sandbagged. Because you're going to get all 5 because you're raping our hands of the trumps. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
Yes. You either have more than the trumps, or if you're just all trumps, wow, just bidding 3 was not good. Okay, now I see.
Yeah, it's a good thing I switched over to the internet that I'm on right now, because Charter Spectrum's down again.
Oh wow.
I'm done. What's the trump card?
I heard the Chinese pinged one of the satellites that blew the living hell out of Elon's services. Meaning,
What happened?
Just wait. I'm trying. I'm probably not saying this well, but I'm trying. So bear with me a second. Plus now I have to play. Okay, so they, from Earth, they pinged one of the satellites up there that I don't think it made one of their, they pinged one of their satellites to make it run so much faster that it basically made Elon's look like a dial-up. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't understand. Made a satellite a dial-up?
I said, like a dial-up. They
Like-
pinged one of their internet satellites up in the air, right?
Uh-huh.
You know that Elon has those, right?
Right.
So does China. And they used just a little itsy bitsy bit and pinged it up to one of their satellites that is apparently making their satellite run so freaking fast. It's making Elon Musk's look like a dial-up. It's because now theirs is running.
So it's a Chinese satellite that's faster than.
That's way faster based on this little itsy bitsy ping that they threw up there, and it just made theirs haul ass, apparently. I don't know, Bobby, you know I'm probably using the wrong words, and it doesn't help that I can't get the words out without feeling like I'm supposed to have been the one that absolutely knew everything. But I'm just trying to explain that they did something really awesome, and in the long run, I'm thinking it's going to help all of us with the Musk things get even faster, satellite services, internet. There. My demon head says, okay, so I'll bid 1. It'll take the total to 3 to 6. So then Sin won't be able. Got it. So Sin won't be able to bid 3. So it'll take the 3 right off of the board. I gotcha. Okay, well, here. Oh, shit. How did I take 1? When did I fucking take 1? I took 1 and I didn't know I took 1. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Bobby's like, well, where was this said? It was in the news, one of the headlines, and then I read the article and was, because at first I was like, what the hell did they do to us? Because, I felt like we were attacked. How the hell did I do that? So I thought we had been attacked, and then it was like, oh, and Bobby's like, you do know China fakes literally everything. Well, but that's not what they said they did. I just read it, and that's what the headline was for today. But I also read somewhere, and I don't know if it was true because it wasn't on a headline, that Trump went over and just literally flattened something over in Iran.
Yeah, he took out all 3 of their nuclear processing plants.
Yeah, that. I remembered nuclear. So it was part of the news I was reading. I just thought that was because all of a sudden then I'm seeing it in all of the headlines of or all the thumbnails in YouTube.
Our time, about 10 o'clock our time last night, he did it.
So here we were. Bobby's like, found it. Good. Can you explain it to us? Because we know that when I'm reading something, my ability to retain it is over. And now because you found it, I know I'm not insane. So tell me that I misunderstood it. I'm cool with that. 1776, it's your turn. She's over enjoying the goats and relaxing. Sin took that book. Well, that's okay. I don't need any more books. I ain't taking this one, that's for sure. It's just lasers. Yeah, they set up a little laser and it made theirs run like crazy ass fast. That made Elon's look really super slow, which I'm using the word like dial up.
Well, I got 2 of 4.
Look at all those hearts go there.
It wouldn't let me bet 3, damn it.
No, and the reason why, and it wouldn't let her bet 3, but it would let her bet 4, which is funny because my demon head says, okay, so I'll bid 1 because there were 6 cards, right? So she says, I'll bid 1. It'll take the total to 3 of 6 because I bid 2. No, because both Heidel and I both bid 1. And so Sin won't be able to bid 3. No, but it let her bid 4, which is weird. And I don't know what she got because, well, I was reading the thing.
I think I got 2.
And Snipe says, sharks with lasers for eyes flying through the streets of New York. Wait, or is it sharks with freaking lasers? Heidel says, I'm not over there right now. I'm trying to type to explain better than what I was doing earlier at the height of it all. It's okay. It's knowing that you weren't back and forth. It's fine. It's a false comparison of tech, really, says Bobby. It's a single satellite that could achieve 1 gigabyte PS because the data was being sent via laser. It would be impractical of them to try to Starlink that. And my demon head says, going over the total is allowed. She only couldn't get it to 6 out of 6. Oh, okay. It will take a moment, but it's starting to make sense. So now wait. I swear I counted how many I thought I could do. I didn't. Oh, I already did bid. Okay. I already did bid. We all already did bid. When we're done, I have to take my trash cans out because normally I don't have to take my trash cans out, but I have to take my trash cans out. And my reminder to do so has gone while we were sitting here. See, life sitting here makes real life a little bit more difficult when you have no memory, but you've got your memory thing set for when you're sitting here. Ow! My demon head says also that rule can be turned off. It's called hook. Okay, well, maybe next time we'll turn off the hook. And Bobby says Starlink's objective is global coverage. If China were to try to do the same thing with this tech, they'd need to shoot lasers from all over China. Well, or in reality, lasers from all over the planet. Aye. Okay. I'm going to do that one because I can. And I didn't give it any thought. I just did it. And then I banged my finger on the desk and I feel like it jammed. I did not expect that one at all. Thank you guys for letting me have it. I didn't need it, but thank you. I mean, if this game had the jack rule, then I might would have needed that. But I don't need it because this game doesn't have the jack rule. Look at you two fight over that one. I'll see how that was. Oh, look, I have one of those. And Snipe says finger bang. Yeah, and it was the pinky knuckle bang went ow. And then Bobby says, besides, we were already doing the laser thing, lol. They just managed to do it faster, or when we do the laser thing, do we ping faster also? That's my thought. See how I am? Now that you're putting it in some form of English for me, now I'm wondering if we laser ping it with such a small laser, does it reply rapidly also?
Shit. Okay.
That was your smallest card, honey? Ouch. I would have saved that to the end just in case. The last one's a heart. Except for whoever just 1776 decided to go for all of our trump cards. And it wasn't going to be if that's the case. because we went to clubs. And unfortunately, I took 4 books. Sorry, folks. I am the biggest loser so far because I'm doing wrong. Knowing DARPA, we're fucking using magic crystals. Follow you, somebody. Wait. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on the 8th. We've got a couple more. We were doing this. The girls didn't want to do the second of euchre, okay? But I wanted them to play this snipe so that they could see that it's technically the same thing. Just here, we're getting it one at a time. And over there, we're getting it all together and we're partners. So I just thought it would be really good. So 2, 4, 6, and it blocks out the 2 because they won't let us do 8 of 8. I get it. Look at me. I get it. That's why my 2 is blocked. Okay, clubs, really?
Bobby, you know, the government actually paid for remote viewing. So we didn't even need the internet or lasers or nothing, crystals. They were doing remote viewing of the moon in different places, different countries. They actually did.
Bobby says our government probably using it to communicate with eldritch horrors in sheet. And 1776 says, just for your information, for me and the way my brain works, past and certain time of night, learning something new, if it's confusing, I have to hyper focus to retain any info, which actually causes major pressure in the brain, temporally and behind the eye. That makes it harder to compute info, if at all. So past a certain time of night, my brain goes into shutdown mode to prevent pressure, which will last like 3 days if I'm sorry, honey. I am so sorry. Okay, so a diamond. There, take that one. Well, I'm not getting my one. And my demonid says, now you can bid 2. Well, I don't think it would let me. I think I had to bid 1 or 3, and I'm like, oh, hell no. I can't remember, though. That was then. This is now. I can't remember. Well, that's weird that she would try to rape the trumps with the lowest there was.
Of course, she's trying not to take any.
Well, yeah, but you would play an off card other than a trump suit. You normally try to rape trumps out when you're wanting to take them all, when you're wanting to take all the books.
I'm sorry.
1776. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. Oh, man. I'm not getting my one, by the way. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I finally got a keyboard.
1776 says, get any? It's frustrating and hard to explain in the middle of it going on. Sorry. Oh, I understand when the head hurts, it's hard to explain anything. I live in it's always hurting world. So I get that. Bobby says, oh, Shinny, so dyslexic. Now what did I do wrong? The 2 was the only game would let me play. Well, that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened at all with this game. When you're the one throwing down, when you're the one running the board, it shouldn't be telling you what you have to play. It should be giving you an option. It should be giving you an option. Doesn't mean that it did. It's not painful. It's just pressure. I'm not going there either. I think I looked up and I could have gotten my book. Oh, I did get my one book. Well, now I might have gotten 2 books. I got 2 books. See, I don't know. I had shit for cards, but yet I still got 2
Shit,
books.
I'm in second. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I keep taking books. I don't know how to
Hang on
taking
a
books.
second. I'm gonna go with.
Oh.
Wow, this is not good.
So when we're done here, honey, we're gonna play talk. I know you were gone, but it was like while you were gone, we're gonna play this, and then when you get back, we're gonna play talk. 1776 says, "IK, I know that's what doesn't make sense about the game, only allowing me to pick that 2 of clubs, and you're the one person that weird things happen to, but I can't get you to share the share your screen."
I think there is something where it adds up like so many and only so many things.
Not when you're throwing the first card. Not when you're
it was
throwing
the first one that
she was the one that was running the table, and so it's saying that's why she put the 2 of club down. So it's that it would only allow her to do that. So it's like, well, that's not how this game's supposed to go at all. 1. Okay, wait, I'm trying to math. I don't know. I can't focus. I had it in my head and I've lost it. Bobby says, reminded me to turn my light thing on. Well, what reminded you? Okay. Yeah, I'm so dyslexic. Reminded to turn my light thing on. I didn't turn on my light. I'm sitting here in the dark. The red shift thing for the desktop.
Does he have a red light outside his house or something?
I have no idea what the
You know what that means.
I know. I'm sure he does not have a red light outside of his house. Bobby says, I have basically everything in dark mode. Then I open the stream and it's instant. Ding! My eyes. I'm sorry. Yeah, because it's bright. I'm sorry. And reminded me. Oh, what reminded you? I don't know. that didn't make sense to me. Reminded me to turn my light thing on. Oh, something reminded you to. Oh, did my dyslexia remind you to turn your light thing on? And he's like, yeah, that was my fault. Okay, I don't know. I'm already. You know that I've got a bad case of it. Okay. You know I have a bad case of it, right? Really bad. No, Heidel's eye pressure thing. Oh, okay. If that reminded your eye pressure thing, 1776 reminded him to turn the light on. I'm glad we clumsily got here. Take a bow. Okay. You know what it's like? Do you know what it's like? George Burns show. Okay.
Gracie.
Yeah, George and Gracie, and you know they'll get there, but he says something that she takes and runs with, and he has no idea how she does it, but they go there and it's content for them. God knows we're a mess.
Say good night, Gracie.
Take a bow, Gracie. That's what he's saying. Take a bow. Yeah. And 1776 says, lol, Bobby, guess I'm glad it helped. 1776 innocently comes in. Okay. and yeah, I would be the Gracie of it. Bobby's like, yeah, that's you, Shitty. I would be the Gracie. I love Gracie's character, says 1776. Oh. Well, apparently that's me. And Bobby says, yeah, that is you, 100%. You know, I can't. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you guys don't understand that my road bends to the left right at the time that you think it's a straightaway. It just, you say something and I go, oh yeah. And then that happened to my uncle once. And it has nothing to do with what you thought you were saying. I'm just saying. I love Gracie. And up until 3 weeks ago, I would be sleeping and hear her on the TV because, I was sleeping to George and Gracie on antenna TV. I was. Take that. I am not going to take any more books.
I'd like just to get one.
Oops. And Bobby says, now that I think about it, you haven't told a story about your childhood in a while. You always caught us off guard with those. Well, yeah, because somebody would always say something that would just put me right on the bus with them. And luckily, everything that they've been saying, apparently my family was semi-normal in, or not triggering any memory. I don't know. They always start out perfectly normal, then out of nowhere, we're completely off the rails. That is it. I am totally Gracie. Okay? We own it. We know it. I was totally Gracie. I really am. That's such a Gracie thing. I never noticed that until now. Oh shit, I'm screwed. I'm not getting any books.
Yep, I'm screwed too.
I picked 3 books because, I couldn't take 2. So I'm like 3. I took 2. My demon head came in under. And then Heidel takes it away. Dang it. But I matched her 7 for 7. I did. Okay. So we are on the 10th hand, and then we get to go do the doohickey. Okay. 1, 2,
Talk. Yay. Yay.
3. Because I'm going to lose the game. I'm just going to go out on the limb. Right? It makes the sense, doesn't it? Just lie like a dog. And my demon head says, I love how getting a bad hand can actually make it easier to earn the 10 points. Exactly. Now, I'm like really asleep at the wheel on it tonight. But yeah, it does. The 10 points are the big points. The little points, who gives a rat's patootie, right?
I wanted to push 0, but it wouldn't let me.
I'm sorry. See, and I said 4, and I'm going to get them all taken right out. Well, that's not going to help. Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn it, Jim.
I have total crap cards, and it just wouldn't let me hit 0.
I'm sorry.
Really don't understand.
Me either. We're just waiting on 1776.
I hear the pitter patter of feet.
Yeah. I don't know how far he came up from behind me, but I got my 4. No, I got 3. I didn't get 4. Damn it. Well, I got my 4. So I think I'm done. And I did that without taking any trumps. I'm just saying that was unique. That is totally unique. Did you catch that? How unique that was? Fuck!
Just one.
Yeah, you took an extra one now. Without any trump.
Without any trumps. I took 5.
Because nobody had any of what you had.
Okay. My demon
Maybe
head
you can
gets
make
this
6.
one.
Can I
No,
ask a question?
My demon head just trumped
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I'm listening.
If you play a card that is part of the trump suit, that wins.
Only if
everybody
it's the
else plays a
highest
different
one.
card.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea behind the whole Trump thing. You get all excited that you're going to be the only one that trumps it, and then somebody else comes in and higher trumps you, and you're like, fuck, what a waste. And I get 6. And I'm totally the biggest loser with all of the cards I took tonight because I took way too many
Wow.
books.
I think I got second.
So we got Demon Head in first. We got 1776 in second. We have Sin in third. And then we have me as the biggest loser. And my Demon Head says, yippee! Okay, I'll give you that. Don't ask me that shit. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, so we're going over to play talk. And then we're done for the night. Okay? Because, well, we spent an hour talking because we're special.
Wait a second.
Snipe, everybody else, Snipe, my Demon Head, Sin, and because Sin had gone away and she's back. And 1776, wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's not showing you online. There you are. It popped you right into the middle. What a weird place. If you're not online, you would think when it brings you online, it would put you at the bottom. No, it put you in the middle, and I'm sitting there waiting. Snipe in 1776. Get your asses out here and accept. I said you were going somewhere else. Just see, like you were all in
Did
the
Snipe
kitchen.
wiggle wiggle when he came back?
Yeah. And
Well, yeah, but he's. Did you not get it?
no,
He's
no,
gotta
I
get
didn't
up
get.
there
Now
and
I
take
just
his
refreshed it and it came up.
butt. Okay, you
Okay.
got in.
Yeah, and now
it
we
is
got
acting a little weird tonight.
1776 is saying she's working on it and she's sorry too. Kick me for the invite. Okay. Get out of here. Okay. And then go ahead and refresh or do whatever you normally do on your end. And here comes the invite.
So
Nope.
she's offline.
It says you're offline again.
Yeah, I think it is a little
Okay,
goofy.
she's online.
And here we go. We're sending it again to see. There you are.
There she is. Okay.
Okay. Wait just a moment. I have to. What game are we playing?
Talk.
Oh,
Free
Five.
for all.
5-player talk. 5-player talk. Waiting for her to be able to accept. Watch me have done it. Well, we can't do 2v2. You know why? Because it's not possible. So I don't have to change the setting. It just becomes 5-player talk.
Yeah.
We're just waiting for her to be able to accept.
Demon Age, your flag of your country is very pretty. Nice colors.
Bobby says, it's definitely BGA. Never a problem for Heidel any other day. Exactly. And she says, thanks for the DM, Snipe. Okay, well, she's all over the place. She's just not accepting here. Yeah. Can you refresh because it's not saying you accepted? She's refreshing.
showed, then that she's back on, and then it goes. Yeah, weird.
Can you change devices? The hell is that?
Geez, we're in. We're all in.
Are we? Oh, I went to a weird place.
So did I. And then I had to go up and say go to game.
Yeah. I went to weird board.
She was like trying that too. Yeah, because
Back.
okay, well that ain't working for me. Fuck, I hate this bullshit. I know, just give me a minute, folks. God, I'm not going to get pissed. I'm not going to get pissed. I'm not going to get pissed. I'm going to get pissy, but I'm not going to get pissed. Okay. Sorry, folks, if you can't see the whole screen. I'm just kind of getting really tired of this shit that it seems to change every fucking day in every fucking game. And then I have to be the one to go through and make changes. And I just... Oh, wait, I know what the problem is. The problem is me. There.
Warning, do not order any cell phones off of Temu.
I would never.
Well, I ordered one and I can't get the drawer open to put a SIM card in it. So it's going back. And this other one, the screen won't respond. So I'm like, okay, well, both going back. I'm done.
That's not where I would order from. My demon head says...
I wanted to see for backup. I was going to put Google Voice on it and just have it Wi-Fi only.
Oh, I have Google Voice on my regular cell phone.
Right, I do too, but I just kind of wanted to see what kind of quality. So I won't be ordering anything that they've got screen-wise or electronic-wise.
Right. You have to be really careful. My
Yeah.
demon head says, I'll let my color decide how I play tonight. I'm lemonade yellow instead of demon red. So I'll be nice-ish.
Um,
I love that
who's
ish.
red? Oh, Heidi's red. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's having a
So-
devilish of a night, so that would make sense. You know, she's having a hell of a night. There you go. She's having a hell of a night. A dooby doo doop dooby doo, a dooby doo doop dooby doo, dooby dooby doo dooby doo dooby doo dooby doo doo, dooby dooby doo doo.
Hey, who keeps moving my man up 5? Somebody should be moving the black one out. What is this?
Everybody who doesn't have a 5 or doesn't have one out that has a 5 in their hand is just moving people forward. Who's the black one? Snipe. So anybody with a 5 could land snipe on top of snipe is what you were trying to
put
point
his
out.
ass back in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
I'm like moving that one now.
Yeah, she is just pointing that out. And since
Thank you, Heidel.
1776 can't go, I'm playing my 10 now. And 1776 says, well, it has to be game board not liking me. Right. And that's making you a hell of a night. Or not liking your device. It's not like it's the first time. You have your devices do have a hard time staying online with game board. So it's a thing. It's seriously a thing. We have to figure out which of the two, because there are nights where you have 0 problems. We have to start seeing what the pattern is on which device it is that doesn't versus which one that does. But then there are nights that you've had problems on either one. So I tried 3 different devices and it's the same thing for each. Maybe they don't like your
Since I
internet.
moved over to the Verizon internet, I haven't had any problems.
And see, that's what I just said last, is maybe it's her internet. They don't like her internet company.
Yeah, so I'm packing
I don't know
up
if
the
it's-
Charter Spectrum and it's out of here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's possible. But then again, Bobby says, you know, it could be all that other stuff in the systems too. And then, you know, 1 or 10 units can all have the same problem, which is where I was running into these already bogging down even before I needed to move them over to Linux.
What I like is the fact that if the internet, see, the towers for the internet are separate from the cell towers. And if the internet tower goes down, it transfers immediately to a cell tower. So I haven't lost any connections, and it keeps going back and forth, which has been nice.
Bobby says, I think it's just BGA. And Verizon is too expensive for my budget here. And Bobby says, BGA is the only thing that constantly changes in this equation.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a lot cheaper than Charter Spectrum at $130 a month for crap internet.
No.
What's that the theme song to? Some 70s or 80s show
It's
or
a game show theme.
game show. Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's one
know.
from like the late 70s or
It just
early
gets in
80s.
the head, and then there it goes. And Bobby says, agree, or 1776 says, agreed, Bobby. Seriously, I only have 1 card I can play, and seriously, I get to do a whopping this piece of shit. Now she's going to play a 7 on me. Seriously?
Well,
Bobby says, Spectrum is fine here, but only because it cannot afford to fuck around, lol. It's up against some major players. Told you. Of all the cards that she has in her hand, that's where she went. Do you see? I knew. Thank you.
See, now I'm completely blocked.
Thank you, 1776. I appreciate you
No,
tremendously.
that's okay.
I appreciate you tremendously. Oh,
Ooh, that would be nice.
I don't know, but I hope she has
I am
4. That would
taking
be so funny if she has
a monster
Yes.
chance. Oh God, I didn't even notice that Demon Age is still sitting in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Oh,
She
fuck,
hasn't had
she's
anybody
taking
out.
my ace.
Oh,
The only one
brother.
I have.
Well, that's
And she's like, you're welcome, Shinny. Sorry for all the issues tonight. I know, it's like I'm saying, it's, you have no control over it. It's frustrating. And you know, all I can do is suggest things for you to try. And I know that you're angry at me because I'm suggesting things because there's a lot going on. So, you know, but we have to try and figure out the best way to rush around them. IBM runs the show here. Lots of video game companies, Epic Games specifically, lots of Linux. Lol, I wonder why. It all runs on pig farts and cow shit around here. Well, all I'm doing is just discarding, so.
Oh shit. This is
Well, now I still hope you have 2 4s so you can still back up 2. Not angry at whatsoever. Okay.
Oh, I might as well use it now. What the hell?
Here's one though.
Uh,
Looking at patterns, I think it happens more in Oh Hell than any other game. That's what we all need to pay attention to. Does it really happen more in Oh Hell? Oh Hell might be pinging too much. I got 7s and can't use them worth of shit. I hate wasting 7s.
yeah, I hate wasting them too.
I absolutely hate wasting 7s.
And Snipe the other night, Friday night, was throwing them away.
yeah. I had like 3 of them at one time. Jeez, best hand I've ever had. I could have.
Yeah, I
cleared
feel
the
like
board.
we need to look to see, to start also focusing when it happens, what game we're playing. Not only because we know that it's happening to you when you're in Board Game Arena. We know that, okay? For a moment, I thought it was when you were leaving Board Game to go comment over in. And the reason I say that is that YouTube has started doing that. When you leave them to go over to another thing while you're listening, you come back, and all of a sudden they feed in all of your chats. It's a thing that they do. So that's why I was saying, when you leave to go over to YouTube to comment, that, you know, that's why it shows that you're offline, and then it's got to be all reset in order to get you caught back up. But you're saying you're using 2 different devices for that. Again, I'm on this end not knowing a fucking thing, so that's why I say that. Now, with that thing, if that's what's happening, then okay, the other thing is we've been playing Oh Hell, and it's been happening an awful lot when we're playing Oh Hell. As far as I can remember, we'll have to now look also at what games we're playing. That's just where I'm going. So I like to try and find patterns because there's always going to be a pattern somewhere. Even random has a pattern.
I pay for YouTube Premium.
Exactly.
And I've got like 4 different devices at once if I want, sometimes 5.
I don't know what that has to do
I
with
thought
the
you
price
had to
of-
pay for the family plan to use more than one device, and for some reason I can use
No.
both these.
Yes. You're signed in as you. You're signed in as you. If you're signed in as you, I can have one on every single computer in the house.
Okay,
Playing
well,
on something
that
different.
explains it then.
Yeah, I don't know what that had to do with.
I wouldn't sit
with
around
anything.
there, Heidel.
Hold on a second. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know why, but I'm on low energy tonight.
I don't know. Were you holding your phone in your hand when you dropped it on your cup? You might be that exhausted.
No, I had just picked up this one I got from Temu, which is like a brick, and it slipped out of my hands and just boink. And what was really weird is, I mean, it literally, like a V shape popped out where it hit, and there were no shards of glass. And I put it back in. It was like the perfect fit. So I got lucky, but it's trash now. I have to go on Temu and see if they still sell this one. Kind of hate losing it.
Idle says, "The Fangle Snipe law," and then Bobby says,
I had
"Still
no
wild
choice.
that even happened." That what even happened, honey?
I said I wouldn't stay there, and I moved a different one first.
And Bobby says, "Laugh my fucking ass off." The Fangle. I don't know what the Fangle is. That's a language. That's. What'd you say, Snipe?
I said I don't remember now.
Boy, short-term memory loss is kicking in tonight.
Yeah. Been that kind of day. Even though it was a good day, still was one of those days.
I'm glad you had fun today with
When
them.
it's relaxing, I like to shut my brain off. That's the thing. When I want to relax, I don't want to turn my. If I have to turn on my head, I start getting pissed because I have to turn on my head. Fango. I don't care if you're putting it in and it's a different language. Not going there. Lol. It's there. It is. And that Bobby says, but I like Fango more. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if it's a different language, that's not my fault.
I'm going to be landed on here soon.
I don't need that. I'm 1776 says lol, baby. Well, Fuck me in the ass. I'll just sit here and waste my whole hand. Shit.
Somebody moved me up 5 before
Oh,
jumps
thank
on
you.
top of me.
Who do you want to jump on top of you? What
Anybody,
the hell
because
are you
now,
talking about? Well, she
well,
did.
I was sitting on that, and it just, I had no choice. That's where I was, and
Yeah,
now
it
I
was
got,
the only
Oh,
card I could
that's
play. I had no
that's
choice.
so you were
and now I
telling
got
okay,
somebody to
Snipe,
move me 5
phrasing.
ahead.
You were telling Cynthia
Yeah,
to jump on your ass. She did. She did. I'm
well,
just
no,
saying.
I said somebody moved me before she jumps on me. But hey,
You do
could be
realize that
worse.
we didn't hear that part of it, right?
Well, could
I
be
just
worse.
need you to know.
I jumped Snipe.
Yeah.
I got to jump Snipe.
Boy, howdy. And I only heard him ask you to. Bobby says, what is it your fault about being Korean? Exactly. I'm maybe it is. I don't know. And I don't give a shit. And then Snipe told me it's your fault. You know, I'm really not caring. I'm really not caring.
Not caring can be a gift.
Yep. It's going to be tonight.
Unfortunately.
Italian,
Yeah.
the spaghetti people. Yes, Bobby. Lol.
Ooh.
I love
Try
how
to get out of
Demonade plays. I really do.
Well, but there was just Heidel just had a good one on Demon there too. And now I suppose you're gonna get out.
Oh shit. People are sitting right on her porch tonight, aren't they?
Nope, we're not playing that card.
Oh, and I was like, wait, you're not playing that card for her, but you played it for me?
Yeah.
No, if I had played what I was going to, I would have been a sitting duck.
Oh, no, not for me, because I'm just sitting here discarding crap.
Then she wasn't thinking what you and I were thinking.
I know you.
She wasn't thinking what you and I were thinking, Snipe.
No.
He would have jumped me back.
No, I ain't got.
Oh.
I was gonna jack people quite a bit, but I didn't get that chance.
There was no harm to play it right now, sweetheart. I looked, there was no harm.
Oh, thanks for playing that 10.
I don't even know what that means, because it didn't affect you.
Well, Demonade playing that 10 allowed me to throw away my 4.
Oh, you got a 10 played on you? Because I played a 10 on, who's red? I played a 10 on 1776. So I was letting her know that I could see that there wasn't a problem me playing it right then because there was no one around her. I know, but I only had the one and I waited till it was safe.
Let's get rid of this puppy.
Because if I would have waited to play it and she would have gotten closer, that would not have been bueno. Good. Glad to hear it. She's laughing. Ooh, who's black? Snipe, you risky shit, little shithead.
I haven't done anything, and I've moved 10 ahead.
There was a whole little sentence in my head. Oh, it wasn't you that put yourself there. I'm so I don't trust them doing that.
No, I don't.
1776 says, I'm relaxed now, drink in hand and fave game. See, isn't it ridiculous how that happens? It can happen. It can happen.
No.
It can happen. That's why I don't like all this other stress shit, because I'm sure you guys could see I was getting ready to peak, and it was getting very close to not being user friendly, because that's not the thing. And it's like, no, we need to just back the fuck off before I lose my shit. I didn't turn any of the lights on. Ditto's the only one who could see in the dark, and the kids just got home. I should get up.
Are you choosing to sit in the dark?
What?
Are you choosing to sit in the dark?
Well, no, the sun went down while I was sitting here. What did you want me to do?
Tell Alexa to turn on a light.
They got knocked off, and I haven't taken the time to put them all back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got knocked off, and
That,
I haven't. Yeah,
makes sense.
I mean, I can turn a couple of them on. Alexa, turn on dining room west. Okay. Thank you. It just made me realize there's 4 of them that are still running. Sorry, guys.
Did you turn that lamp?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Nephew's like, what the fuck just happened?
I was like, how did that
Manual labor, tell him to turn on a light.
Yeah, no, because then I would have to. It would be harder for me to tell him what light to turn on. And 1776 says, someone move Snipe off the porch.
Oh.
You're lucky I didn't use that 7 on you, Snipe.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
I thought about it, and I went, nah.
If it was me, it wouldn't have been a second thought.
Friday night. I'm not going to torture him.
If it was me, it wouldn't have been a second thought. It would have been a pleasurable move.
Yeah, but I'm just not in the mood to pick on him tonight.
But if it were me, it would have been a pleasurable move. I get it. I made y'all learn a game.
Pretty even here.
I made y'all learn a game, though you were kicking and fucking screaming, but you were kicking and fucking screaming.
No, I was the one kicking and screaming. Heidi came in second.
You both were kicking and screaming. Very frustrating when we're trying to just learn new. Y'all come in kicking and screaming, and it's like, no. And if you look at the game, it's not really any different than Oh Hells, except for the twist of the jacks. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's really, I mean, it's like Oh Hell, but you get all the cards at one time. It's like the last hand in Oh Hell. And the jacks are different.
Oh, Jesus. People.
I don't know what happened.
Oh.
They're all moving me past after I get all lined up and in good shape. And
got it.
Wait a minute. Nope. Cancel
I was
selection.
like, it doesn't hurt. You're fine. And I realized, oh, wait a minute. They moved you up past your garage. Gotcha. Hey, I'm sitting here. I haven't played in 3 hands. Okay.
How come you didn't get to choose a card?
Well, because it didn't, because I got sent home early or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just sitting here. Been sitting here. And earlier when I could have played, I had to give it away. So
Heidi,
That
you
one didn't
made
count
so
because
Skype
it's
can get in.
that's what it is. Is earlier
No, I did it.
I was given
Oh.
an ace, but I had to give the ace away. So, but because I was dealt an ace, they didn't count that one, even though I had to give it away. That's why this is my third hand. $17.76 says he played the Jackson.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm. I think he normally does.
Oh, he's making up for Friday.
So if he
Yeah.
gets a 4 and 2 aces, the game is over.
Yeah, yeah. Bummer.
Very
if he
nice,
has-
Demonade.
If
Very
he has
nice.
a 7, he's Buford.
You played that well.
Well, if somebody had a 5, it'd be cool if they moved me ahead 5.
Get your own 5. Oh boy, I'm deciding what to do here. I guess we're gonna do this. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man. Demon's in good shape
Now,
there.
if I had a 7, yeah, well,
Yeah, if you had a 7 or a 5.
no, I think we're just gonna start marching the other one down the line. Shinny, thanks for teaching me this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was. I forgot how you stumbled onto this one, but I'm just going, wow, this is really good. It's very addictive.
1776 says send past me, and then says nah, never mind.
Ooh, I could really be evil here, but I'm not going to be.
See, nobody has one.
I have one.
Oh, there's 4 of you guys. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah,
Sorry.
give me something good.
I can't. I can't. That could be good depending on how your
Yeah,
hand's
you
set
never
up.
know.
Right.
It's not set up for that to be good.
Well, I'm sorry. I know I gave it to somebody the other night and it worked perfectly for them. Perfectly. They didn't think it was at first, but then it worked perfectly.
You know, since Demon's probably going to win this anyways, I'm going to have a little fun.
Well, you blew my plan right out of the water.
What?
I think she was going to jack that off, and you took it off first.
Well, yeah, but you got to jack Demon up there as the yeller one.
Anyway, 1776 is that was me last night, probably, Shimmy. I don't know. What was I saying? See? I don't remember. Oh, with the 3. Got it. With the 3. I remember. Did you guys have fun, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Good. She's in there talking to somebody.
Oh, I'm sure.
Her mom, probably, huh?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to probably set that air mattress up soon if that's okay.
Yeah, I want you to use the other pump. We'll be done here in a moment.
Oh, no, I'll use that. It only has that one.
No, but my pump is set for everything, and then you give it a shot and blow it up just muy poquito more.
There's nowhere
I
to
wish
put it
I hadn't thrown that four
It's only
away.
that built-in one.
And
I just gotta-
It should have a round thing with a zip hook
Yep.
in it.
No.
Yeah, that's mine has that
I know,
ability.
but that bed itself only lets you use that one.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Well, fill it up full. Just wait until it turns itself off.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Two of them to block me then after a 10. Oh. Yeah, now she's going in.
Oh God, I was just one
Demon.
play away from a 5.
Damn, and I was
Oh.
one play away from getting my second guy in. Gosh darn it.
Demon A, congrats.
Congrats,
good
sweetheart.
job.
As we all moan and groan and piss and plurage, congrats. Okay? So congrats. Okay. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're done. We're tired. It was a night. 1776 says, move away from me. Too late. My demon head says, guess who didn't eat a single pawn? You didn't eat up
Man.
anyone?
Right.
Congrats, sweetheart. Look
Man.
at you. She said she was going to be nice-ish.
Yep.
And 1776 says, good job, demon head. So, oh, shit. Now I
Hey,
got the heat.
thanks for joining us again tonight. I'm really glad you came.
Of course, we always are. We're always happy when she comes. Whoops, that sounded so bad.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it sounded so bad. So just remember, y'all are going to learn euchre no matter what. You're going to be subjected to it constantly until y'all give in and learn it. And I think it's going to be easy. We're just going to have to figure out how to really go after those bugs. Damn,
Yeah,
that's so hard.
If I could make a suggestion for next
Scares
week,
me. What?
to get used to playing euchre, just make that the first game we play.
Yeah, because we're not done. Exactly.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
maybe like start up right away.
Yeah. And not, not like
Well-
down the rope and get right in there and start going
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
We'll tell you how to
Bobby
run your
can't have a
channel.
bunch of
I know. It's only
random
my
stuff
channel.
going.
It's only my channel, and that was part of the past problem, but it's okay. It's only my
No,
channel.
it's just a suggestion.
We'll see
Yeah.
how this goes because y'all could go tell me to go fluke off and never show up again. We'll see how this goes. Okay, look, I'm
We might
done.
say that, but
I'm
it's,
done. I'm done. I'm just saying I'm done. It's my brain is starting to so I am done. I am totally done.
Just know that I would never, ever, ever, ever tell you how to run your channel.
It's
just
okay,
a
sweetheart.
suggestion.
It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Okay, I already have that one. Hold on just a moment. I have to send myself the list of the wheels because if I don't, I won't have them. There. Okay. And then-
I thank you for the work that you put in to your channel. With
Well-
the skills you have and all the work you do during the week, it is an honor.
Okay, well, I'm exhausted, so we don't even have to say thank you. I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry about it. Go ahead. So anyway, we are done. Nephew's dead tired too. Oh, what time? It's 9:00. So girls, Tulsa, a couple of Tulsas tonight.
Heidi, thumbs up or thumbs down? I could hang.
Because if not, I'll go in my room and watch something else. Other than that, I feel like it's a couple of Tulsas.
Still waiting for a vote.
Yeah, me too.
I'd say
I'm not
10,
looking for
15
advice
seconds.
on how to run the channel at this point. So how are we going to are we open to the idea of playing games outside of Board Game Arena? Depends on what kind of games it is. DM me the links of what they are, and let me take a look at them during the week. Because yeah, Board Games Arena just happens to be the place that I found and I know. But I mean, if there's something else that's similar, I've already paid into Board Game. But if there's something similar, I'd like to. 1776 says, sure, if you're up to it, but if you're tired, I that's what I do to finish relaxing after streaming. So when we're done here, I'm going there. Anyway, with that said, my demon head, send me a DM with the name of the platform that I should be looking at, because not all platforms are like reasonable. I spend a lot to do this, and I make no money doing this. So and yeah, it's a thing. So send me the platform so I can take a look at it and find out what kind of games that are on it, and then we can swap around. That not all games are we going to understand. So send me the platform and we're good. I'm not going there right now. Yeah. Send it to me in DM. Let me take a look at it over the week after or in between my breaks on the job. Okay. And then I'll take a look at it and we'll go from there. Garlic phone does, I believe garlic phone is one of those things that costs. Everybody does it. Yeah, but I've never really pulled it up because when I tell people to DM it, they don't. And then, I'm sorry, have you met me? It doesn't stay in my head. So, anyway, there we are. We're done. I'm used and abused and over it. And I want to go watch some TV and just relax. Huggers to all of you. Anybody else got anything to say? Like, I don't know, Snipe, what is your channel that maybe we could come listen and run cadence when you're talking?
You can always check out Snipe Hunter 2. That is a channel
sorry.
that sometimes...
Is that a 2 is in a number 2 or is it T?
Yes, 2, just like my name is on there.
Okay, so Snipe
If you
Hunter
check that
2,
out, there is stuff on there now.
Yeah, so he's...
I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
He does now.
Yep.
Oh, nice. So
there-
it's Snipe Hunter 2 is your YouTube channel?
Yep, it's just like what my name is on there.
You're trying to
I'll,
do
check
something
it
really
out.
fast and then it doesn't
Okay.
happen really fast. So anyway, we're done. Thank you so much. We got everybody. Thank you for coming. Huggers and buggers to all of you. Peace out. Have an awesome week. We'll see you next week, Friday. We never know what night or what time. I said night. Good night. Say
Good
good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart, we have played. For some it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I just can't beat you now. We hate to leave you, chat. It's been fun having you round. Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart, game's been played. Muscles and your head won't like it if I stay and play. Huggers, buggers to you each. We'll be going, you know I have to go. Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart, the games have all been played.